Good morning, everyone. Good morning, America. Good evening, USA. Philippines, Asian.
Good evening, Asia.
Evening, Asia. Good morning, America. This is Ami from Channel. In behalf of Mark Truett, live.
Good afternoon, Europe.
Good afternoon, Europe. Kumusta, kumusta?
Greetings from Tennessee and Hong Kong.
Greetings from Tennessee and Hong Kong. Get in now, guys. Join us here. We're doing a chit chat, or sing a song. Anyway,
Angel in the morning.
okay, I sing. You sing that? I sing.
No, you sing that.
Okay, Angel in
That's
the
a,
morning.
that's a,
Why you do you like this music? This music?
it's a
You like?
Juice Newton. She was a good singer back in her day. Hey, what's going on, Dan? Long time no see, buddy.
Don, long time no see. How are you?
Yep, it's gonna be a hot one, Dan.
Don't you think so much, Dan? Thank you so much, Dan. But I'm wrong here, a little more that I should. But I got somewhere else to go. But I got something to tell you. That's what I want. But I believe you really ought to know. I love you. I honestly love you. You don't have to answer. I see it in your eyes. Maybe it was better if unsaid. This is pure and simple, and you must realize that it's coming from my heart and not my head. I love you. I honestly love you, Cecily. Not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm not trying to make you anything at all. But this feeling doesn't come along every day. And you shouldn't let a chance when you got the chance to say, I love you. I love you. I honestly love you. If we born in another place and time, this moment might be ending in a kiss. But there you are with yours. Here I am with mine. So I guess you'll just be living in a this. I love you. I honestly love you. Honestly, I love you. Woot. Thank you so much, Sylvie. Jenny Avelino, kamu nate. Kamu nate.
Wood. Galing,
Hello
galing.
guys. Galing. Sok to si Ami and Mark. Happy Friday guys. Kinig lang. Akits. Right. Thank you so much, Sisi Sylvie. And Dan Erdos. This Jenny. And she is Martina, aka Stardust.
Jalebi in the hood. Hold on, Jalebi. Translation of Jalebi is goodbye. Celebi or hello.
Thank you so much, Sisi, Jenny. I can stay long, otherwise I would I am wait my lady for finish doing something then message me. Ooh.
There's
All right.
Peter in the house. Come on
Huh?
up there, Peter, man. Save us.
Mr. Peter, mega love share. Are you saying you need rescuing from the
Yeah, yeah.
first. Yeah. Come on, Mr. Peter, and you and Mark changes
We
conversation
can chat in
about
between
yeah.
songs.
Howdy, Mark. Anyway, Mr. Peter, how was your dreaming? What time is it there, Mr. Peter? Is it
I
12,
think
1
it's
o'clock?
still in the morning.
No, it's not morning. Is it morning? Midnight? Yeah, early morning, I think. Okay, while Mr. Peter not coming up yet, I continue to sing.
Good idea. I'm gonna go get my blackberry pie.
Target number one
Eat it.
釋放有害物
And no Chinese, hun. You know how Miguel gets when you start doing that Chinese stuff. Don't want any.
While I'm still free and I can shout, can you sing?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I love. Sorry. Sorry.
Covers pH, my favorite.
Covers PH. Thank you, lover, to keep
Bring
me
your coffee
sane.
to
Pull me from here, bring me back again. Play them classic, something romantic. Give me my all when I don't even know. All stream of soul in face. Someone who feels like out there. But now I'm desperately believing. Starting to think that I've lost all feeling. You came out of blue and it rainy now. No lie, I tell you how I almost died. While I'm bringing me back to life. I just wanna live this moment forever. Cause I'm afraid that living couldn't get any better. Starting giving up on the world forever. Until you give it up, eventually could be together. You're my angel, angel, baby, angel. You're my angel, baby, you're my angel, angel, baby. Fall in love with a little thing. Scalding the dust on your skin. Tell me a secret, and baby I'll give it. And maybe we could play house for the weekend. You came out of the blue and the rain now. No lie, I tell you all the almost time. While you're bringing me back to life. I just wanna live this moment forever. Cause I'm afraid of living couldn't get it any better. Starting giving up on the world forever. Until we give a heaven so we could be together. You're my angel, angel, baby, angel. You're my angel, baby, baby. You're my angel, angel, baby. All the sick and twisted nights that I've been waiting for, yeah. You were worried alone.
you done drinking, Mama?
Thank you so much, Dan. Have a good day to you and take care, cause I'm afraid living couldn't get any better. Starting giving up the war forever. Until you're giving up, so it will be together. You're my angel, angel, baby, angel. You're my angel, baby, baby. You're my angel, angel, baby, angel, angel, baby, angel. You're my angel, baby, baby. You're my angel, angel. Jessica!
Come on, JHK. In the house.
淨係識揾死。
Do what? You're on mute, hon. You push the
Thank
mute.
you so much, Miss Jenny, Mr. Peter. Greetings, GHK. All right, while Mr. Peter, we are waiting him to come up. I continue to sing. There are places I remember all my life. But some hate change, some forever not forever. Some of them and some remain. All these places, their moments. The lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are Tennessee living in my early home. These friends and lovers, there is no one to be faced with you. And these memories lose their meaning. But I think about the something you. But I know I'll never lose affection or all things that we had before. I know I'll always stop and think about them in my life. Love you more. Never lost which people things when before. No one always stop and think about them in love. Love you more. In my life. Ooh, all right, Mr. Peter. Welcome in, welcome in.
Well, if McKelton can do scary, ghosty stuff, so can I. Woo!
How are you,
Yeah,
Mr.
you haven't done that in a while.
Peter?
How are you, Miss Amy?
I am great, Mr. Peter, especially you are here.
Now she's sucking up. She bullies me, and now she's sucking up. That'd be right. And friggin' JHK's down in the chat trying to bully me. I need help singing. Ah, sing it on your own, JHK. Get your ass up here. How are you, Mark?
Hanging in like a hair in a biscuit.
Had to get some paperwork done. Had to see, go. I actually had to see a quack to get some paperwork. And then she's looking at the thing going, "Oh, it's been a while since you've been to see a doctor." And I said, "Yeah, I don't trust you bastards." She looked like a wizened old vegan. I said, "I just want a copy of this form here." "Oh, I'll have to do a checkup first. Apparently, I've got a blood pressure of 150 over 100. She wants to suck my blood now."
Oh man.
159 over 100.
Yeah, can you see I'm a stress monkey? I'm so overweight and I'm so stressed. I've got a blood pressure of 150 over 100. She had to
Yeah.
do it twice. She took it through my freaking jacket and shirt. How do you do a blood pressure through all of this? Look at it all.
That's it exactly. It is the tape.
There's Miguel. What's going on, Miguel?
Hola, Miguel. ¿Cómo está? That's it. That's my Spanish gone.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
Mira,
tacos.
be nice. Arroyo.
Be nice, Miguel. You be nice. You made Latoya cry. You be nice.
Yeah, what's up with that, man? Hell, you.
Mira.
Jeez, bucket.
Motherfucker, be nice. Sí, mira.
Don't you? You be nice, Miguel.
JHK, welcome in.
Latoya told me you were not nice. Hello, little John. How are you, sir?
I love you, Amy. You fucking Amy. I love you. Let's go sing a song. Let's go sing a song.
I'm good, bro.
Yeah,
I got a song from Miguel. I think he loves this, but the message is clear.
You go ready? You go ready to sing the
I
song?
can't sing
Let's
the
take
song
this in the
too
morning.
fast. Yeah, but this song is amazing because the lyrics are amazing. It basically describes like every motherfucker on YouTube, you know? That's why I like it.
Oh,
But
cool. You're going to sing Psycho Killer.
okay,
Gets me
behave, you
like
can,
the
okay?
one.
No.
The song is
Don't
called
you
Where
start.
is
I
the Love?
get enough shit from Miguel. Behave, Peter. Behave.
I think about MC doing that today.
Is it? No letter.
Is it my turn?
Go for it. Go for it, John.
Yeah, just like the lyrics is for me. I like these lyrics. It's too fast to sing, but the song is funny for me.
Hit me with your best shot.
What's wrong with the world, mama? People living like they ain't got no mama. Thinking that the whole world's addicted to the drama, only attracted to the things that bring the mama trauma. Overseas they're trying to stop terrorism, but we still got the terrorists here living in the USA. The big CIA, the Bloods and the Crips and the KKK. Only your own ways, illegal space discrimination to the discriminate, only degenerate hate. Come on, at least you can do the refrain, Peter. Come on. Exactly how anger works and operates. Anyone who love this straight take control of your mind and soul, gravitate to people telling people dying, children hurt and hear them crying. When you practice what you preach, would you turn the other cheek? Father, can you help us? Send me guidance from above. These people got me questioning. Where is the love? Where is the love? The love. Where is the love? Just ain't the same. Always have changed. New days are straight. Is the world insane? I got peace and so strong and something blur that don't belong. Bounce chemical gases like a longus on a little fuck. Something, yeah. Ask yourself. Ask yourself. Giving, making rocking decisions, only wishing on them, divided on the respecting each other. That everybody were war is going on, but a reason undercover. The truth is kept secret and swept under the rug. If you don't clear the truth and you never know, love you all. Come on, love you all. People come, people dying, feel hurt and hear them crying. When you practice what you preach, could you turn the other cheek? Father, Father, can you help us? Send some guidance from above. These people got me questioning. Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? I feel the weight of my soul. As I'm getting older, y'all people get colder. Most of us care about money making. Self-made fool, I'll follow for right. Okay, I'm sorry, I give up. This is too hard. Where is the love? Sorry, I mean, I tried my best. It was half okay, right? I'm done. I had to surrender, you know? It's too fast.
Wow, good job. All right, let's go see my song. Ready?
Yeah, go for it, Miguel.
You got a
Yeah.
new one, Miguel?
This is gonna be my favorite song for Amy. Here you go. Brothers and birds right the morning. And the man open up the beach inside. Open up the night. Open up the night. Open up the night to you. Open the was a summer. I'm gonna dance out by you. I can't breathe it. Can't breathe it. I can't breathe it. It's a nighttime. And I take me all the time. Hold me, hold me, hold me. Hold me, stand beside. Maybe hold me, stand beside. For the time. When it gets minutes and body, the gap gets better tonight. When I always hurt. For me, hold me, sorry. We're home to the side. Then all before beside me, always time. Woo! Why me look at me at that, baby? Woo! Look at me, oh my god. Woo! When time and night to worry. I'm always sorry over us. Where was over night to worry? Over that. I'm sorry. Oh, damn. Woo! Guess me next the morning. Can't guess me there's the night. And then guess me next the night. Man, they guess me all the time. Here you go. Hold me, sorry. Hold me, see this heart. Man, then hold me, not beside me all the time. I think every morning. Man, gets me in the night. And that gets me this the night time. When it gets me all the time. Hold me, sorry. Hold me, see the side. When they hold me so beside all the time. Can they hold me beside all the time. When they hold me beside all the time. When they hold me beside all the time. Woo!
Yeah, now that's why Latoya's in love with you, Miguel. If you sing that to her,
Be nice. I sing that song.
nice.
Come on.
Come on. You were singing that song to Latoya. She went all weak at the knees, didn't she?
Be nice. Be nice.
I'm a
Oh
sweet,
my goodness,
lovable
you never
guy.
miss out.
I'm always sweet and lovable, Miguel. I'm always nice.
Yeah, she's one. You
No, it's
gotta
like
answer.
catch me in the morning.
I'm not kissing you, Miguel. Ask JHK. He might. I'm not.
Latoya wants you ain't answering your
Is
phone
he gonna every loud, man? Come on.
bill.
It says holy. I need to blast it. It said holy. It said holy.
Ask Stardust. She might give you a kiss.
Yeah. Yeah, because you see the song. No, let me sorry. Let me go back again. Because it said
Oh,
homie,
not
homie.
again.
Yeah, it said homie, homie.
You hold it yourself, Miguel.
It said homie. That's it. Holy.
You just don't let Alex hold it.
Yeah. And
That's just too
no,
creepy.
I guess when you see that stuff, it's a oh no. And the homie, homie.
God help me.
It's like kiss me into moon.
God.
Yeah, this is fun. It's like homie.
Oh no! Don't let the shorts down too high.
Yeah. That's funny. Oh my god! I remember me and Amy we went to Albano. I sing a song practice, and Amy let me laugh. We say, last time we sing a song, me and Amy is cracking up. We say, "Homie, homie, homie."
Wow! Did you?
Yeah.
Now look what you've done, Miguel. You scared poor little JHK off.
Oh, it's a bit quiet. We can hear you, Amy. You and you, Amy.
Okay, somebody
I
pull
can't
something
hear
out.
you.
Where would you kick
Who
Judge?
is it? The one that come at door.
Okay, I think
Hello?
Miguel's losing it.
Wait, somebody knock at my door?
That was me. I was trying to pull up blackberry pie, and then
Yeah.
Okay.
Peter, you knock at my door, Peter?
it didn't
I'm
work.
not knocking on your door.
Yeah.
Jeez, what do I want to knock on your door for?
Peter, son knock at my door, Peter.
Latoya's knocking on your door. How come you ain't answering the door there, Miguel? She wants to know, why you're not answering her phone calls.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're making.
that you, Mark?
You're throwing
Mark,
your
you knock at my door, Mark?
You being mean to Latoya again?
Let me check. Check at my door. Hold on. Let me go open the door for Mark.
Okay, go check if Latoya's at your door. For God's sake, don't let her in.
Hello, Mark. Somebody knock at my door? I
You
think
got
I
her in,
organized.
you got her in the closet there,
Yeah,
Miguel. What are you looking in the closet for?
because somebody knocked on my door.
Okay.
That's it.
The bathroom door there, Miguel, not the closet door.
Yeah.
Ah,
Stay in the closet.
Peter,
Stay in the
son knocked
closet.
on my closet door.
Oh, I'm not closing your door either. I'm not going anywhere near your door.
No, and Amy no knocked on my closet door. She knocked on a front door, not this door. It's a front door.
Ah, so now it's Army that's at the door.
Yeah,
What
well,
are you
Mark,
doing at the
Mark, why
place,
people
Army?
need to knock at the front door, not this door? See?
Are you over there for Miguel to take you for a ride on Coney Island?
Yeah. No.
It's okay, Army.
Yeah.
I'm confused. I'm confused as well.
That's
Let me
corn.
check. Let me check Amy's right here. I think Amy's this door.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Just be careful that Alex
Amy!
doesn't. Make sure that Alex
Yeah,
doesn't
Amy's this
jump
door.
out.
See? This
Oh,
is the
he's got a
Amy door.
secret door.
I look at
He's
that.
got a secret door where he keeps all these prisoners.
He's starting to
No,
take looks
this is
from
my door. Amy
Bob.
gonna knock on my door. See my behind my door.
Okay, I think I need a coffee.
This is the Amy Pickle, see? Right here, there's a sound.
I think I need a shot of Jim Beam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't drink, and I'm
When
thinking
change
that
the
might.
last name for them for flu? I know because I feel my best one day. Last time I practice, I'm on music song,
I'm
Before
thinking I might crack that in
before
that
I
pumpkin.
practice, because Mark, because last time I practiced for sing the song before I was a kid, I remember when I went to my junior high school, I tried to practice before I can sing. But then told me sing that song, but people messed me up,
You're on mute, hun.
Yeah,
Yep.
she knows
Yeah.
she's happy. She's not unmuting. She's going to stay muted.
See, I'll be happy it's because she knocked on my
I
door.
thought, Mr.
Behind
Peter,
me.
you're going to get your coffee, your third coffee.
I'm getting coffee.
The third
I'm running
one.
away.
Calling me.
No. This is my door. Right here behind me.
Miguel says
Okay.
you're in the closet there, hun.
I'm already
Yeah,
closing
but
the
Mark,
door.
this is my door. See? This is my front door, the hallway. Over here.
Is it Latoya knocking on your front door?
Yeah. Then Amy knocked on my door. Because Amy door room is that side.
You knocking on
This one my big room.
Miguel's
I
door,
got
hun?
that face. Yeah.
I think it's about time for you to sing another song there, hun.
I think that Amy Bishop grabbed it. She went to sleep. Look. She close your eye.
Somebody slamming that door again.
Thank you so much for coming and support this live streaming. Oh, Marchuette. Okay, while Mr. Peter is in the kitchen.
Mark, don't let me ever catch up with me.
It's a human side when things go wrong, when the sin over lingers and temptation strong, into the bounds the rain of which Mary and man Sweetie sweetie comes calling, and negative lines, cold, cold heart, hard done by you. Some things look better, baby, just passing through. And know it's sacrifice, it's a simple one. It's too hard to live in and to separate ones. Let's not sacrifice, no sacrifice. It's no sacrifice.
And we're muted.
War hopping on.
Yeah, you can sing all you like, but you're mute.
Mr. Peter, are you done?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mama. Your baby here. Noisy, mute Miguel. Mute Miguel. That noise.
What's his name? Ay, teka na.
So, what our story for
Mama.
today?
Hey, somebody want to say hello to you.
Hello.
Hi, Mama.
Say.
¿Cómo señora?
There you go. Hello.
Buenos días, señora.
Mom, say hello. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
How you doing?
How are you? Doing great, madam.
Inayos, oh, hello. Inayos ang mga
Come
face.
start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Ah, pretty good here in
Mama say, how you
Australia.
doing?
Yep. Trying to keep cool here in Tennessee.
You can have my cool. I want your heat.
Yeah. I'm in the 90s today, I think.
She's looking like.
Oh, hell, man, 2 nights ago it was -1. Now it's 11.
It's still cold, Mr. Peter. 11.
See?
-1. I'm going to die, Mr. Peter.
No, that was outside. I don't go outside. Not when it's -1. I don't go outside. No, No, it's about 18 degrees inside.
Hey, like 37 degrees here.
I don't want to see my clothes up.
Yeah, 37 is good temperature. Right? Give me 100. Give me 100 Fahrenheit. I'm good with that.
And hundreds.
No, I said I'm good with that.
The
The rest of you will die.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the humidity.
Mamona pretty good over here.
Humidity, a dry heat's good, but humidity will kill you.
Are you crazy?
Holy crap.
Are you crazy? What, Miguel?
I put my hand.
Go inside.
We don't know what Miguel is. We're never sure.
Beta, go take a shower, Beta.
Why don't you take? No, you take a shower. It's too freaking cold out there, Miguel.
What the hell is that? Oh, you're gonna plunge? Is that your plunger? You're gonna plunge your toilet?
I hope he's not. He's not. I hope he's not standing there having a pee.
You gotta, put your lid up before you pee there, Miguel. Don't pee
Mom,
with
you want me to take my clothes off, Mom? All right, here you go. I think about this on my shower.
We're not
Can I
interested
take
in
my
your
shower head?
bathroom, Miguel. We're not interested in your bathroom.
No, no. I
Amy,
think
you
he's been
told me
talking
to take a
to John
shower,
Quinn too
Amy.
much. Yeah, we
Then
know what
turn
it
off
is,
your
Amy
Miguel.
told me to take a shower.
then turn off your com. If you want to take shower.
I can't run a fucking thing.
No F bombs there, Miguel.
I think
Ah,
he's been
man,
talking
I got my clothes that way.
Uh-huh. Too much conversations with John Quinn, Miguel. Stop it.
Yeah, you know,
Exactly.
no
Peter,
more.
be nice. You told me to take my clothes off, Peter.
You keep your clothes on, Miguel.
Do the world a favor. Keep the clothes on there, Miguel.
Oh, shit.
This is
This is heavy. I got the water right here.
this is family friendly, not porn.
Okay, I'm gonna put my phone down. Sorry, I got here this right here.
Miguel, what are you doing?
I don't want to know what he's doing. He's going to
Miguel,
the toilet.
you're
Mark,
doing nonsense, Miguel.
Mark, you need to now he's pouring the bucket in the toilet.
That's it. That industrial grade mop bucket there.
Yeah.
I think it's got like
Yeah, I'm gonna clean over here. See? I'm mopping.
Okay. Well, there goes the neighborhood.
So this one is over here.
You need to
I'm
take
gonna
that
get a fucking blow.
outside to mop the sidewalk in Coney Island there.
Yeah, I'm gonna mop over here.
Yeah. Well, go mop Wishy's place.
You see? My mirror. I think I have something inside.
Oh my
Yep.
God! I can see your reflection in the mirror, Miguel. You're not a vampire.
That's a mirror, okay. It's a medicine cabinet.
Yeah, I see myself. See? Hi.
Yeah, I keep my mirrors covered. Keeps the demons from coming across.
I took Amy mirror. I think
Oh,
I'll
you
buy it.
stole Amy's mirror. Okay. How's she going to brush
She
her
let me
hair now?
borrow it. She let me borrow the mirror, that's why.
Boring, Miguel.
You're not looking my broom. Oops.
Come on, Stardust, get up here and rescue us from Miguel.
Yeah, need some rescuing.
Better be nice.
I'm trying to get Martina up here for you, Miguel. See, that's nice, isn't it?
The crazy hermit.
Oh man, hi. Let me go back to my
Oh,
bed.
yeah. I got to feed my trolls.
Okay. Tired. I worked hard today. See, Amy? I cleaned the blender for you.
At least I'm happy, see?
Why is it looking at me at that?
My avatar's got a nice big smiley face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I cleaned Amy blender for her. See? I cleaned them up the floor.
Okay, don't use your tongue next time, okay?
Peter, why you not clean the blender?
I'm not cleaning anything. I got to get a woman for that.
Oh man, you leave that shit dirty?
No,
I
I
go to your
cuddle
house,
up.
clean your blender.
I cuddle up with my spiders in their spider webs. They keep me warm at night.
I can't Amy blender. I can't Amy blender nice and clean. See that? I want you to Amy house, clean the house.
Clean your house.
Amy's got
Yeah.
enough problems. She's got to clean Mark's place. And Mark won't let
Peter,
her.
I can clean your place. Be nice to me. I can clean your place.
No, you're not coming to my place. Everybody wants to come to my place. Why does everybody want to come to my place?
Because I can
Bugger
clean your
off, you
house.
lot. Bugger off.
Here.
Peter,
Get your own place to clean up.
Peter, be nice. I can clean your house.
Right.
How many rooms your house, Mr. Peter?
How many rooms? Oh God, 1, 2,
Teka,
3,
sumama to my last one today. I took a play. I think about MC can do live today.
4 bedrooms
Like
there.
that.
Then you've got the
Oh,
big area
oh
over
no.
there. Well, it was the big bedroom, but I'm changing that. It's going to be my workroom. So I'll still have the 4 bedrooms. Plus, I live in the main part of the house, which is kitchen, lounge, and my bedroom's up the end. So it's a big house.
So,
It's a big house, Amy.
oh, it's a big house,
I
Mr.
might finish
Peter.
it one day too.
It's a bungalow. It's a
Really? You said
bungalow.
it?
It's built like a Spanish hacienda, all around a big garden in the middle.
Nice place. Old style.
And so long as the moringas don't die in winter, next year I'll have some good-sized moringa trees.
Do you have a marunggay, Mr. Peter, there?
Wow.
Yeah, I've got about 4 mulungai.
Huh? Do you know how to eat that?
Yes, yes,
What?
I do. That's why I grow it.
Is it?
I put
So
I
how
put
do
the
you cook
leaves.
then?
I
Ah,
put
God
them in.
damn it.
I put them in a stir fry with some pancit noodles. I don't do a lot of rice, but I've done them with noodles. It's just another green vegetable.
It's a good taste. But other Filipina, they more like they, how to call them, Mr. Peter?
Shh! Don't tell the Filipinas in the area that I've got mulungai.
Peter, go to the
Yeah.
Peter, Peter.
I have enough
I
problem when they found out I grow
love
bananas.
Mr.
Oh,
Peter,
Peter
how
has
to cook
bananas. We want banana
this?
leaves. Sticky rice, sticky rice.
Yes, it's right. That what we do, Mr. Peter, we going to the mountain. It's not the mountain, it's a hill because a lot
Yeah.
of banana there. Then if we want to eat the sticky rice to wrap with the banana leaves, we going up
Yep.
to the hills.
Yeah, my poor banana trees looked all bald because I had like 8 different Filipinas all come round here going, can we have some of your banana leaves? We can't grow bananas.
Why? We could not grow the bananas, but you can grow bananas.
Not in this area. Very hard to grow here. They need a lot of rain. They don't like the 0 degrees at night. I gave them little bananas. I said, okay, grow your own. 2 weeks later, they said it died. It died. And I went, oh, well, how do you grow bananas here?
The soil, it's hot.
Well, it's not the soil. Bananas need a lot of rain, which the Philippines have. I don't have a lot of rain here.
Mr. Peter, no. You know, in my place, very dry. Somewhere no water. But the banana there is it's a good grow around my backyard.
Yes, but do you get 0 degrees at night?
I don't know.
Bananas do not like 0 degrees. Bananas die. That's why I have them in a special area that doesn't get that cold. I spent my life growing stuff, so I have to set up a special little what they call a microclimate. I've got to make sure it doesn't get too cold or too hot. The
Set the
water's right.
greenhouse.
Say that again, mate.
Mr.
Green,
Bob, good morning,
greenhouse.
Mr. Bob.
No. It's actually the centre courtyard where the house actually gives off the warmth at night, so it stops everything freezing up. I make it. It's like a jungle out in the courtyard. Once you get outside the house yard, oh hell, man. That -1, I've already lost a couple of plants out there because of the -1 outside. Hey, Bob.
Come on up there, Bob. How's the
You can
garden
find the
going?
That's if you can still find the link.
think I
Adelaide, is it called Adelaide? Is this for
I
Adelaide?
pinned it.
Adelaide.
Adelaide, that's miles away
Yes.
from me.
Oh, miles away from me. Is this city different city or what?
Yeah, completely different city, completely different state. About 3,000 miles. What? Four? I don't know, 3,500 kilometers away from me. Long way away. There you go, Bob. There's the link just in case you can't find it.
Yeah, I think I got it pinned at the top.
No, it just scrolled off when I looked.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, on mine it's still pinned.
Hmm?
Mr. Peter, you
There,
know,
Captain, what's
ala,
up, Captain?
What was that, Ami?
Captain Billy Jack, kay Mark Ami Bitter and Shot Dog.
Holy dooly.
Ay, si Mushi Mushi, ano ni...
Konnichiwa, Icy-san. I think they still say son. There you. How are you, Billy?
Thank you so much, Sisi, for the 8 live.
Mushy, mushy.
Mushi Mushi, anani, anani.
Okay, now you're scaring me. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. Yes, it's Peter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just feeling like a crazed hermit. Yes.
Mo,
My stupophobia has been coming out this week.
come up, everyone. Mr. Billy.
Lots and lots of crazy people out there. I've had to deal with the public and YouTube.
No. I did
Wait.
this,
Crazies, man.
Mr. Peter, do you have also a papaya? Papaya?
I've got a whole bunch of papaya. Yes. They're not big enough yet. I'm hoping they make it through winter as well. Here's Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
No, he's not. He ran away. Whack him with a shovel, Bob. They're making too much noise. I can hear him from here.
I know it. I'm getting good at remembering voice. Peter,
Come on
I
up
can
there,
listen.
Captain.
Maria's tomorrow. I'll be at from Saturday and Sunday, bro.
Well, don't tell me. Tell Maria.
That's nice. They're good friends, you know, because. How's everybody? Anything special for the weekend? There's nothing special.
Yeah, you tell Maria. That way she can bully you.
What about you there? Is it icy? Is it
Any special
we
weekend?
are same time? Time here now is 10:46 p.m. Peter, I am scared to
Yep,
tell her.
yep.
Wow.
I feel you, Billy. I feel you.
Yeah, you'll hear it for the next 3 months, sir, Captain. You'll be
Jesus,
the
what happens if I'm late? Oh my God. Actually, she's got very. She used to try and bully me. She doesn't do it anymore.
Why are you afraid, Mr. Billy Jack? Why? Why?
Because she's Filipina, and you Filipinas are scary.
he's scared of Icy also.
I'm only scared of two Pinays. On try one is Maria, the other is Icy. Ooh la la.
Yeah, yeah. I see. You'll take your ankles out as quick as look at you, Billy.
I
Do
see
you
know
st-
that taekwondo.
taekwondo? They used to tell me that being half actually, my
Which half though? Bottom half or top half?
Good morning, all.
good morning,
Good
Mr.
morning,
Bob.
Robert.
How's life kicking you morning?
Have you been a good boy today, Robert?
Yeah, I haven't had enough time to get in trouble yet.
Cool. Okay, I'll ask you again in 5 minutes.
Hmm.
But I
Yeah.
can't not think of a better way to go.
You what?
Captain Billy.
Billy, you flirting with Icy?
Yeah, Captain's fantasizing about getting beat up by Icy.
Oh, kind of into that fetish yet, huh? The Billy Jack, you know?
He likes it that way.
She'll jump up, take your kneecaps out, Billy.
Yeah. I think any woman will oblige you for that if you do the wrong thing. You might just get a stick right upside the head, you know.
He's waiting
Billy,
for the
Miss.
round
Oh, yeah,
kick.
Billy.
There's Steve. What's
Steve,
going
hello.
on?
How are you? Thank you so much for coming
Hey,
in.
Steve. Billy, you missed out on Maria's last week. Your mate was there, the Navy SEAL. There you go. Bob was there.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was the thing I didn't get a chance to tell you. Miko doesn't actually drink or do drugs. He's like that all the time.
All the time.
Yep.
Oh man,
What a successful life.
oh Jesus.
Follow my face hard until I'm purple.
Well, how'd it go with the interview with the trucker the other day, man? I seen I had to.
I can do
Yeah,
more
no, I
than the
did forget.
tarot.
I didn't think Billy was there because he didn't go on the attack. We had to fuck with him. Oh Jesus!
Billy Jack having trouble gossiping for air. Dog, stop feeding my imagination, CB Jack.
Yeah, I had to leave that live stream, man. I was freaking went in there and seen the riding around in the cab.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Miko came into JB's earlier today or yesterday.
Yeah.
Now, and started attacking JB because he didn't like some channel that she was at, and it's like, not here, Miko. No, calm the hell down.
Yeah. I saw you, Peter. You knocked off his comments. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You
between
did the right thing. Yeah.
I know that.
Hmm.
We just don't need that shit. But yeah, Rick and I basically just hit him every time he started doing that shit. Block, bye.
Mhm.
Yeah, nobody needs that. Wasn't even in the mood to have fun with him. I'm just bored with his whole fucking psycho outbursts.
Well, same as on Maria's live last week. Who was it? Seven Ways was just sick and tired of
Yep.
The Australian guy, and he was obviously drunk.
Oh hell yeah! I
Seven,
forgot about John.
yeah, Seven Ways was going off on him. He's like, he's
Yeah.
not, you can't give him a break. The guy's, blah blah blah. But he was right. He was right. Seven Ways was right.
Oh yeah, my messenger was filling up.
Ooh,
Oh,
Stevie, let me get your jacket there. Let me see. Let's see.
Yeah, I forgot about John. Yeah, with his rant.
Yeah.
That was psycho stuff as well.
Miss Ami went private. It's the only pretty face we have on the panel. What the heck?
Hey,
Oh,
don't you like my
fair.
avatar?
Well, I like the avatar, but Ami's much more attractive.
Hey, and I had a shave and haircut just for tonight. I had a shave and haircut.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones.
Well, I had to go and see a doctor today. Her name was Dr. Heather. And I
Woohoo!
thought, oh, I might have a shave and a haircut. And when I got in there, she's a scrawny old friggin' vegan.
Oh boy.
I think she's about 16 years old. First thing she says to me and goes, hello, young fella.
Okay.
And I looked at her, I'm thinking, you look older than I do.
Mm.
Are you still practicing? Well, get it right. Stop practicing. You might actually get medicine rights one day.
Mm.
Oh, good. And she takes my blood. I just want a piece of paper filled out. She wants to do an exam. I'm not bending over a prostate. Hell no.
No, that's not fun. That's not
So
fun.
she does a blood test through my jacket. Turns
What?
around and says, "Oh, yeah." She puts wraps. Oh, you don't need to roll up your sleeve or anything, and she wraps it around the jacket, the shirt,
Oh.
and then she's babbling away, and she went, I missed that. Yeah, you're gonna have to be quiet. I'm sort of going, I didn't say anything. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I shouldn't be asking you the questions all the time like that. I'm going, okay, just do the blood test again.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I have a blood pressure 150 over 100.
Oh.
Or is that my
Oh.
jacket?
She didn't use one of those wrist monitors?
No, this is the old style bloody thing around with a
no.
digital readout now instead of the pump up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm extremely overweight and stressed to the max. That's why my pressure is 100. What the fuck? Just fill out the freaking paperwork. Oh, well, I've got to give you a referral. Yeah, we want to do a blood test. Fill out whatever you want, as long as you fill out my paperwork. And then she looks, it's been a while since you've been to the doctors. I said, yeah, I've since 19 what? It's been 10 years plus since I've been near a doctor. I'm only here because I need some paperwork filled out for another matter.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it's been about 10 years for me too. Longer. You go to the doctor, they're going to find something wrong with you, man.
Well, that's what she wants.
Yeah, exactly.
After does more tests. Yeah.
I can't avoid going to the doctor. Look who I'm sleeping with every night.
I'm not even going to ask how many times you get a prostate exam. Not my business, Bob. Don't even hint at it.
Well, her fingers are small. She's Filipina, so thankfully for that.
Yeah. I was actually hoping it was the young trainee doctor that I saw there about 10 years ago, but hell no.
I was a trainee. Oh, a trainee?
No, this thing wasn't a trainee, man. I think.
Oh man, shit! You want to go see a trainee? Oh,
Not trainee.
oh okay.
Golly, man. I'll use that southern accent.
I was
She's a
getting
trainee.
worried about you there, Peter.
Oh, no.
I thought you was coming out of the closet or something.
I miss Tanashi. There's an African doctor. I'd go in there. But this is when I was going through the whole Ross River thing. I'd go in there and I'd have a chat with him. We talk about the gardens and we talk about the building. And he'd fill out the paperwork. Never bothered me. He says, "Oh, you know your own body." And I'm sort of going, "Yeah, man, yeah." I miss Tanashi.
Yeah,
I hate training up a new doctor, and I'm not going back there unless I have to. So why the hell would I? Takes me forever to train up a new doctor.
Oh yeah, you go to a freaking doctor, man, and they want to send you to a specialist. So that's another appointment. Then the specialist does an exam and says, "Well, you got to come back for this and that and this and that." So,
Latoya's special. She's got a jacket here.
Mm-hmm. Not friends at all. Wow, that's serious.
Miguel, Latoya's here.
Miguel, what did you do? She's pissed off at you.
Answer the phone there, Miguel.
Yeah.
Peter, be nice.
I'm being nice. I'm letting you know. Latoya's in the chat. She wants you.
I know. Yeah, I see her.
Okay, turn your camera off and hide again.
Yeah.
Miguel.
I'm being nice. I'm being nice, Miguel. I'm warning you. She's here.
Mm-hmm.
Come out. I told you, come out. Come out.
Hell no. No. Oh, you're always mad. You're always mad at Miguel. And then you tell everybody that John Quinn's your boyfriend, and then you're trying to score onto Dave. God help me.
Allah.
I'm saying that my friend, see? I don't know what the fuck I think.
And then complains when Miguel says "I love you" to one of the other girls. Yeah. I told you, man. It's been the last week.
Yeah, come out. Come out to the panel because that's all.
I need
My
a few minutes here.
stupid has flared through the roof. No wonder I've got a blood pressure at 150 over 100. All the freaking loonies, man. How are you? Nice choice of wording there, Billy.
Bad Miguel.
She doesn't need any help, Billy.
No.
Yep, she's just
No, I said
mad.
you're my friend, I told you. You didn't my girlfriend, I told you. Be nice, I told you.
Yeah, that's the one you need to tell to be nice. Oh my God. Go and have a look at her channel, Billy. He doesn't say he wants them. He just says he loves them. Miguel's just being very friendly.
Yeah, that's right. That fire again over there. You got channel the singers? On the end of the morning.
First copy of the morning doesn't touch the sides. Excellent. Stop hiding there, Mark. Get back up here.
Sounding good. Yeah, another change.
Don't die.
Well,
find
shit,
it
we
in
can't
the
get
shed.
out of here without crashing.
Yeah, don't run into the shed, Mark.
I ain't worried about running into the shed. I mean, this big ass tree that's in front of me. See that? That's
See them, mate.
that's to the road. Missed the tree in the truck. I gotta get another video buttons.
Okay. Well, that was noisy.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, I got a video of my boot.
Well, don't die. It's a highly dangerous you're riding.
Yeah.
They don't corner very well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Something about
and
being
corn-
top.
before I put those Ford Assist on there. Robbie's in the house. Hey, Robbie lifestyle.
Hey, Robbie.
Doing good. Yeah, before I put those Ford Assist on there, I turned the corner and when my foot pegs hit the pavement and shit,
Yeah.
turned me a little.
Well,
Sad.
the Back in the day, you'd see the odd Harley Davidson and they'd try and power around the corner like you do with the Jap bikes, and they fall over. Not a huge popular bike in Australia. Hell, even in the Australian movies back then, no, none of the bike gangs rode bloody Harley Davidsons. Saracens were predominantly Honda 754s. Uhlans were Quacker 9s. Fourth Commandment were Triumphs.
There's Dunn. What's going on, Dunn?
Morning, Don. Is done. Is good.
Happy afternoon, people, and Captain Billy Jack.
Well, I was reviewing my security cameras. Good news. Nobody was out creeping around. Nobody out creeping around. I caught one little criminal on there. She's about 5 foot tall. She's out on my deck creeping around. One little Filipina criminal out there. Well, after work yesterday. Yeah. Oh, here I can replay it.
I just saw something.
One little criminal. Yeah. Little
Oh,
brown.
Look out! That's trouble.
Yeah. Little brown criminal creeping around.
What's she after? She looking where you buried the treasure.
Yeah.
She's looking to plant something or eat something.
Eat something. Yeah. she had just arrived home from work, and I think I was out here on a live, I think, and she was just on the deck, snacking. Mm-hmm. Yeah, snacky. Oh wait, here you go.
Probably out there killing all the new grass seed you put in. Mom won't see me. I'll just kill it all. Give something to do.
Little criminal. She had her feet up. Yeah. That's my favorite criminal.
Well, she's just giving you more work to do, man.
Yeah.
She doesn't want you getting bored while she's at work.
Mm-hmm. I tell you, I'm very, very glad I married her. Very, very glad. But 4 years of online stuff, so we knew each other very, very well before took the plunge. I'm very glad to marry her. She's my wife. Very happy.
Yep. Yes, I've noticed recently that you've had to bring her up as a shield. Yep. No, I'm happily married. I'm fine. I'm good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I put that right out there right after I subscribed to another Filipinas channel or something.
Yep.
Happily married, not looking, just passing time. All right. Don't get any ideas.
Yeah. That was on Lilyvest channel.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, when what's her name? Whatever her name was.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's cute. She's a cute lady. There's no question about that. But not looking. Yeah. I was quite surprised that she wanted me to come up on the panel with her.
Yeah, I'm assuming you've been to her live streams then.
I stop in and say, hello, best wishes, give her a like, and
she wanted a translator.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know any Ilonga, so
yeah.
Come on up there, Melody, and sing a song for us. I'm Emil.
She just spotted you in the chat going, "Oh, he knows Filipino. Okay, get him up here. Bob, come up here."
Yeah.
Translate.
Yeah. I know I can understand an awful lot more than I can speak.
Yeah.
I do overhear the girls talk to each other sometimes, and sometimes like I'll just better sit here and be quiet.
Which struck me as, it did strike me as a little weird though, because Lilybeth's there. She can just babble in Filipino, and
Yeah,
Lilybeth late, but
yeah. I'm not sure why. Well, I'm not sure why she wanted me there. But
I don't know, just a little,
I
not
don't know.
enough information to make an assessment.
Yeah, same here. And
Yeah, I hate that when that happens there, Captain. You kill one guy and they want to lock you up forever, man. What's up with that, man? Shit.
Mhm.
Just kill a pillhead and freaking,
Just
drug.
look,
They want to
very
lock.
simple. Don't get caught next time.
Yeah, you gotta bury them in the
Just bring them to my house.
swamp.
Don't bury them.
Yeah, we got a
Cremate
system.
them.
We got a system going on. I send remains I can't deal with over to Peter. He makes them into biochar, and on the garden they go. Yeah, just send them over here.
Should have took them to the farm. Let the coyotes eat them.
Well, no, coyotes are no good. They reckon pigs are pretty good, but the pigs do leave the teeth and some bones behind.
Yeah.
No, I've got the foolproof. I put them make big bonfire around the bodies,
Mhm.
torch it. The wood burns that hot. There's only white ash left. All good, and then you
Perfect.
can turn it into blue soap for your washing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But whoever you bring over to my basement, just know and understand that I'm going to screw them before I butcher them. So I'll give them syphilis.
And then he's going to try and use his rusty old easy out on you.
Yeah, I you thread that thing in there and grab it with and then pop, and it can pull a lot of the infection straight out. So I got to figure out a system, what to do with that dripping pus. What should I do with it? I'm not sure what to do with the
You boil it
live.
up or something.
Yeah, cook it down on a skillet or something, dehydrate it into plant food. And
Sell it to the CDC. I'm sure they want to do some more gain of functional research.
You can put it,
God.
you can put it in the still, for a minute.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I hear Fauci pays good money.
You have a new drink.
Oh, dear. Oh, God. No, I'm not even going to go there.
And
No,
Super
I
glue.
unblock. Come on, Billy. I unblock somebody and I get a week and a half of ranting. God help me.
Oh, Billy Jacks. Yeah, Billy Jack. Yeah, super glue. How about I can put it on envelopes. You know how you got to lick it before you put it in the post? Yeah.
Gorilla glue is
Yeah.
better, man. Use Gorilla Glue.
But this is natural. You might get infected, but
I'm sorry. The most natural I'm going to go with that is I've got some hemp papers with Arabic gum coming. Not pus.
Not pus? Oh
No.
man. Oh,
I'm
you're
sorry.
limiting your.
These are stoners that make cigarette papers. They're not going to use pus.
Oh,
They're nature freaks.
what's wrong with these people? What's wrong with spreading a little syphilis? It's like spreading joy and love to the rest of the world.
Except you die.
Yeah.
I think you go crazy before you die.
Mm.
I watched the thing the other day. It was Bill Gates talking, and I was listening to it going, my God, Bill Gates is Brett's father. It does. He talks exactly the same as Brett. Billy, go and watch a speech by Bill Gates, and you tell me if it's not Brett's father. He even looks like he could be Brett's father.
They are from the same area, or Washington State. Well,
Maybe,
might be some kind of something going on over there.
I'm just wondering, maybe he's actually Bill Gates's younger clone.
That could be. Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched those shows.
God.
God.
It's
Yeah.
it's so odd, Peter, that if you bring up Bill Gates to a group of Americans, some of them go into these hysterics. Oh, Gates, wow. I was like,
Yep.
Jesus, just stop. He's responsible for all the alien invasion and all. Like,
No.
just
Bill Gates is the world's greatest salesman.
mm-hmm.
He hasn't invented shit, but he'll sell you it.
He'll sell you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll steal it and he'll sell it to you.
And he'll make sure you got to come back to him to get an update or an upgrade. Yeah, that's brilliant. Really, you look at it that way. He'll make sure you have to come back, or else your system will stop operating. It's like, you son of a, but.
Well, they're talking about by the end of the year they won't be supporting Windows 10 anymore, and none of my computers here will handle Windows 11 because I don't have biometric scanning. Gee, looks like I'm be going to Linux.
Yeah, it got you there. I think this one is running 10, and I believe this laptop right here is probably on its second year. So anytime now.
Look, and the operating system. The operating system is designed to self-destruct.
Yes, it is. It is a laptop here, 2, maybe 3 years, maybe, and that's it. Mm-hmm. Built-in obsolescence, built-in self-destruction.
As I said, I'll be going to friggin' Linux.
So what's the deal with Linux? Is that what kind of operating system is that?
A completely different operating system. Nothing to do with Bill Gates.
Well, who sells them? I mean,
oh no, a lot of the Linux is are free. There's a whole different, there's different types. It's all open source, so it's all They don't sell you the Linux; they'll sell you the programs that they incorporate it with. So you can get the basic operating system. That's free.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys.
What do you do? I mean, if you got a laptop, will you download it or?
Oh yeah, there's Red Hat, there's Ubuntu, there's so many different versions of Linux. That's right, Linux is free. Some of them will sell you but you can pay for ours because we've added all these extra bits of software in there. Can't remember who. I think Red Hat went commercial. The problem I've had with Linux over the years is drivers. Install it on one machine, it can't find a camera driver for it. I install it on another machine, it can't find some other friggin' driver. And compatibility of software, because everybody's reliant on all the Windows software.
That's.
But there are, in a lot of cases, there are Windows compatible for Linux. Crap. See, I don't use Microsoft. I don't use Microsoft Works or whatever they're calling it nowadays, Word and all Excel and all that shit. I use an open source version, LibreOffice, and that comes with the Linux version. Oh hell yeah! Windows is just a GUI for bloody MS-DOS. They just try to hide the fact. Yeah, Linux gets a little learning a whole new command set, ls instead of dir or whatever. I'll try to get into it one stage. That was a lot of years ago.
Yeah, I hate trying to keep with all this technology.
Yeah. Man, when we had 8-bit computers, hell, I learned assembly language, machine code, various routines. Yay. They went to 16-bit. You had to learn a whole new friggin' language because the command set was all different. Then they went to 32-bit and they changed it again. I gave up after that. I never went to 32-bit.
What is it, 64-bit now or 62?
Well, yeah, 32, 64. Bit of a con, but that's why you have 8 times chips. Because there are actually 8 chips in the one thing and they do a bit of handshaking and swapping. I'm just trying to think. There's only the RISC-based chipsets that are true 64-bit. Windows is a con, man. It's a salesman's machine.
Well, yeah, monopolized on everything now. I mean,
Oh, hell yeah. Man, he had to get friggin' Jobsy back in to run Apple because, Bill Gates took over Apple and they found out he was a monopoly. So he had to basically pay Jobsy to come back and run his own run his company. And he was doing well until Commodore went belly up, or the CEO and the offsider took all the money and buggered off.
and there's supposed to be laws against monopolization. How'd that work out?
Yeah. Well, they were chasing Bill Gates on that for years, and then it wasn't until Commodore, went belly up that they went, now we got you. So I think they fined him $30 million a day until he stopped becoming a monopoly.
Hey, Joe and Lynn. Come on up there, Joe.
John Lynn's blog. Yeah.
Sing a song. Hun. I think you napping now.
But that whole narrative has changed nowadays. No, Bill Gates is the savior. It's like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah. I have mixed opinion about him, but nothing I can do about it. So,
Oh, look, man, I was doing computers. Hell, you got a plan. You had to build your own computer. Whopping 4K machine. So I was around the industry for a lot of years. And I've watched the, you've got to be part of it. If you're running a business in it, you've got to be part of it and know what's going on. And I've done various machines, and in the end, it was like, all I've got left is IBM compatibles. Hell, man, the iMac, the old see-through cases.
Yeah, I remember those. Mm-hmm.
Yep. All that was a 386 inside. It was an Intel machine. That was when Bill Gates took over.
Yep.
changed all the machines to 386. No. Oh, look, nowadays, building a computer now is just plug and play. Late 90s.
All the separate components.
Mid-80s.
Plug 'em in.
I got into computers in the mid-80s.
Yeah, I first took computer class in high school in 1980, and they were to me, I thought they were useless because you had to write your own program to get it to respond. Okay, so, and in my opinion, these things are useless for me. And then I went into the Air Force, and I got transferred to a squadron where they needed someone who could type to enter maintenance data information. And me being an idiot, I said, yeah, I had 2 years of typing class in high school. Oh, you're the one. So if I had a few down minutes, I was in the back room entering information. And let me tell you, the Air Force computers were way advanced compared to what was out there in the public at the time. Yeah. I mean, the military had the budget, and So,
and I love watching things like reruns of Time Tunnel, all those old sci-fis where you've got the rows and rows of reel-to-reel tapes.
Yeah, I know.
The lights going. Blip, 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 blip. That's hilarious.
1986, it was still a green screen, to enter maintenance data information, but they were so far advanced compared to the home stuff because that information went from Nellis Air Force Base to Tactical Air Command to Air Force Command, then to the Pentagon and all that, and it was already set up in 1986. So now it was still just a green screen with basically entering the information, and then you get into the cockpit of an F-16, and I whenever I did repairs, I had to also functionally test the repairs, and the computers that were in the airplanes in the 80s were way advanced. Holy shit, man. Oh man. And those were portable. They were in the airplane and they would fly, so what a supercomputer must be like now, I cannot imagine. I can't really,
All right, so Bassatino's getting close here. Yeah, okay, your CMD, your command line. All right. When you understand that Windows is just a graphical user interface for MS-DOS, if you know MS-DOS and the command set, you don't use Windows. Windows is asking permission. Your command set, your MS-DOS, is actually telling the computer what to do. You are in charge. It's the same as the dark web. The dark web is just direct DNS addressing. You don't type in imdb.net or whatever. You type in the actual IP address. All right. So when you understand what the Windows is built on, you can do direct addressing.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you've got to learn all of that and know how to use the commands. It's sort of like it's basically programming without the operating system.
Sort of. I can do dark web with Opera. It's got a pretty good what do they call that stupid thing? The freaking hell.
Mental block. Name is called VPN. So it's got a pretty good VPN and all the rest of it. And yeah, they've taken a lot of the Google reporting out of it. So I like my Opera. But no, I've actually got FTP programs and other things direct. But nobody knows about those anymore, except hackers, I suppose.
Mhm.
Ones that have been around it for a while. See, if I want to go in and leech a complete site of, well, MP3, years ago, there was a site called mp3.ru. The actual IP address escapes me because it's been too many years. I just went in there with an FTP program and leached the whole site. And back then, that was 250 gigs. Yeah, 250 gigs worth of music. Took me a few days. It took me a few weeks.
Yeah, I don't know too much about computers, but what I saw that was on board of the F-16 fighter plane.
Tor. Tor is what we're thinking of. Tor. If you want to do a lot of that sort of stuff, use Tor.
I recall the computers on board the F-16, and this was back in the 80s, guys.
Wow.
It could send out signals and receive signals pretty much globally in real time, and just on and that was just an airplane. I mean, when the military's got the budget, wow.
Oh, hell, man. Back in 66, they talked to the guys on the moon in real time.
They did. Mm-hmm. Yep, they did. Now I'll go a little more in depth about the Air Force. There's a channel here on YouTube. It's called like Local Heroes or something. It's where they interview average military service personnel. It's not just special forces people. And there was a lady. She was a major in the U.S. Army, and she was in Army intelligence. And there's a big difference between the Air Force and the other branches. I mean, seriously. She gave an example. They were over Middle East somewhere, and they were gathering bits of information and puzzling information together about the people and she said then the Air Force joined our group, and the Air Force came in and set everything up, and they brought the Army in to see what's really going on. And she said, oh my God, what the Air Force had. Yep. We could watch special operators and all the way down to supply systems in real time. Mm-hmm. The Air Force has had this shit for all these years, way ahead of the Army. And she said it just boom. Now, why, but their little kingdoms are different from each other. So they were finally starting to connect everything together. It was like, she said, yeah, we were watching, they sent in some Army Rangers or something to take out a high ranking whoever. And they were watching it in real time. And each one of those Rangers had like a small computer that was relaying information and video all the way. And it was like, wow. Yeah. So all these patriots who are going to go fight the government, good luck, motherfucker. Good luck. Because these guys can watch you and listen to you from up in space. They can hear what you're saying to your friend sitting right next to you if they want to.
Well, they reckon the military is 20 years ahead of what everybody else thinks they are.
Oh, easily, Peter. Easily. Very much. Very easily. I saw that when I was in the Air Force, man. Oh, if not 40 years ahead, if not more,
what was it?
Except for the Marine Corps, they're the last to get anything. So
Yeah, you guys are the poor boys. Yeah, that's the
poor
truth.
boys of the service, hell.
Yeah. Hmm.
Late 80s. I don't know whether you've ever heard of Omni magazine, OMNI.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Okay, it was a big technical magazine, and they actually had a review in there. Now you could buy a data crystal reader for 30 grand. They actually had the crystal technology all sorted out in the Omni magazine.
Well, yep. Hmm.
Well, I'm still waiting for that to come to the market.
Yeah, what they've got now probably surpasses that beyond belief. Yeah, really.
Oh no! Well, the data crystals is
Hey,
the old
Lil.
Lily.
Yeah, jump on up here, Lil. Sing a
Yeah.
song. I mean,
Hey, Mark. Let me touch on the Marine Corps a little bit here. I worked closely. I was his team. I was a mechanical team lead at Boeing, and he was one of my mechanics. He was a Marine Raider, and to you foreigners, the Raiders are kind of like an elite bunch in the Marine Corps. They're kind of like special forces in the Marine Corps. And during the Kuwait Gulf War, him and a couple other guys were parachuted in way behind enemy lines, and and they set up and they're observing and they're calling in airstrikes. And he said I just couldn't believe it, Bob. The radio equipment that the Raiders were given was big, clumsy, gigantic stuff that was left over from Vietnam and modified, sort of. And it did work, but they came across a group of Army Rangers, and the Rangers had better equipment that was only this big and a headset. And the Rangers could go out and call in airstrikes, and they were portable, and they could run to a different place, squat down, and call in airstrikes. And he said their equipment was brand new, state of the art, and then the Marine Corps, the elite Marine Corps guys, were given stuff left over from Vietnam.
I was working with stuff that was left over from Korea.
Yeah.
The World War II stuff, the old teletype machines.
Yep.
Everything in caps. You know, they didn't even have a.
Mm-hmm.
Which never worked.
Yeah, it's okay to ask questions, Lil. You're a friend of ours.
Yeah, come up on the panel and.
I'll be right back. I'm moving my sprinkler. I've got some new soil and grass seed set out, so forgive me.
Yeah. Quick before your missus kills it all. Gives you more work.
Trying to get Ami in the conversation. I think she nodded off again.
I don't think Mommy is comfortable in our conversation. I think she's sitting there going, what the hell are they talking about? Oh, man chalk. I don't care.
No, I was working with the old teletypes, man. Then I got into what satellite communications.
All right. I remember we were talking about your teletypes.
Oh man, been in a small room with a half a dozen teletypes going at the same time, man. You just fucking lose your hearing.
I like Telstra, Siemens. We used the Siemens bloody teletypes in the Telstra offices, and when they went off, man, get out of the room. They scare the crap out of you. All of a sudden, they just start going clack, 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 clack.
Hey, what was it? CRT. That's probably the most modern thing we had.
All right.
Kind of like an ink printer teletype.
Now, I could be wrong, but I think Siemens actually were the ones that invented the teletypes. Or they were the first ones to put it out on the market, something like that. God, it's going back a lot of years. Yeah, they were something that was not put into the home use.
Lily's got a question here. What is
Michael?
your opinion
Opinion.
about West Philippine Sea? And if that happened in your country, oh,
I need more information. I have no idea what's happening in the West Philippine Sea. Are we talking about Putin? Are we talking about the US? Is it political? Is it
China crap, I think. Apparently, China and the Philippines are having odds about the sea routes and all that. Who's got the authority over?
Yeah, but the US are upping their bases over there, so
Well, they've been having a few little incidents here lately. I've read, well, I saw some YouTube videos about.
Yeah.
And I watched one where the English were complaining because England has been surrounded by Russian nuclear submarines, and we've only got 4 of them, and they're really old.
We got Russia going to Cuba again.
Yeah, Russia's doing exercises up and around Cuba.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that report too. Oh, but these Russian subs can do so much more than ours can. It's like, okay, whatever. Fear.
Yeah, Lil or anyone on the panel, anyone listening, I've got a playlist on my channel called Flashpoint the Pacific, and I've been gathering information off of YouTube, the stuff that's being made public about the U.S. and Allied involvement in the Pacific, all the way across the Pacific. It's not just the U.S. It's Australia, New Zealand, Korea,
everywhere.
yeah, and I've got a whole playlist of information for the last almost a year. I've been making that playlist, so take a look.
What you need to do, Bob, is actually start going and looking at BitChute and Rumble because they're less censored than YouTube.
Yeah.
All right.
I get
So you get a little bit more of the story of what's going on. And you get different perspectives on it too.
True. Yeah.
So I like the different perspectives. And then I'll sit there and go, what does my gut tell me is right? What makes more logical sense? Given the fact that the current situation in the world is throw logic out the window, we're all going to go psycho-emotional. Yeah. Oh, 7 Ways and I have had this for ages, What's true?
Yeah.
You don't know.
You don't know what's true. Yeah.
It's all freaking propaganda. Yeah. Stuff that you grew up thinking, oh, that was a fact. And then you do your research and you go, well, that got shot to hell, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That was all propaganda written by the winners.
Yeah. And also there is misinformation to send you in a different direction.
Oh, hell yeah. They're doing that all over the place. AI photos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, we found all these ancient artifacts, statues, and down in Antarctica. And it's like, damn, AI's gotten good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got guys out there trying to convince everybody there's a hidden civilization down there. They all keep playing the whole Admiral Byrd thing over and over again.
Yeah.
But then the stuff is just satellite photos. Look at the shape of that. Doesn't that look like a pyramid? Well, it does, but then so do a lot of mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe pyramids were all over the world. Who knows? How is it going to affect my daily life? Not.
I still have to move the sprinkler to water the fresh grass seeds.
Yep. It, to me, it's idle chit chat. And I
Mhm.
make a point of saying, this is what I heard there. Not that I've been there. This is what I've heard. This is what I've been told.
Yeah,
Make a
yeah,
point of that.
right.
But
Right.
yeah, I still get people jumping on it going, but that's not true. I don't know. I'm not there.
Yeah,
This is what I heard. Oh, but this is true. Were you there? No. So it's what you heard as well. I'm not going to argue about what somebody told somebody that told you, or somebody that somebody told me. It's just idle chit chat.
yeah.
Right.
Lil's got a good question there, guys. Let's go to her question here. My question is what is your opinion about West Philippine Sea if that happened in your country?
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on there.
There's the Spratly Islands and many other chains of islands out there. The Chinese are taking them over, and they're Philippine territory. In fact, the United Nations just ruled officially that all these islands are Philippine territory. So what China's doing is illegal.
Right.
And yesterday, the Philippine government hires contract small boats to go out to those islands to bring supplies. There's a mixture on those small islands of civilian population and military. And they surrounded one of those boats, and there was a physical assault on one of the Filipino boats. One Filipino guy got his finger cut off.
Yes,
And,
I think I've seen that video myself.
yeah, and this has been going on for a long time, guys. What would my country do? Say if they're off the coast of Oregon, Washington, California, first they would respond with the Coast Guard. And if that doesn't work, I'm sure they would send in naval special forces, and
Well,
these
depends on
people would.
office, though.
Yeah.
Biden, he let that frickin' weather balloon go all the way across the United States without doing shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
they had that big meeting over in Europe, and they all decided, okay, Israel, stop bombing Palestine. What did your government, American government do? No, we're not listening to you. And it's the same as China. Same as China. Why the hell am they're going to listen? They're going to do what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Hell, our government's funding both sides. Hell, they're funding Israel. Hell.
Yeah, they're funding both sides. I know.
The thing how it does affect me directly is we got a home there. We intend to retire there. Okay. But on top of that, in my family over there is a Philippine Army soldier. He's a scout. He's in a unit in the Philippine Army, and he's a scout. And he's deployed for a few weeks, then he gets to come back home because they live out in the bush. They have a cup of rice a day. And he's one of those guys who's right out there in the front. He's beyond the front. He's out there in the bush in a three-man team, I think. Well, I know him. He's in the family, and that's how it affects me personally because I know the guy.
Philippine Special Forces ain't got shit on. I mean, American Special Forces ain't got shit on the Philippine Special Forces. They do it like
there's been
all the time.
All the time. Yeah, their shit's for real, Mark, and you know it. Yeah, you know it, Mark. Their shit's for real. They're in open war with the communists and the Muslims for the last 300 years. These guys know what the fuck they're doing, and they don't need much. Like the guy's name is, we call him Rodney. He goes out in the bush with 2 or 3 other guys with minimal amount of equipment, M16, and some food, and a picture of his new bride. And I will share this with you. I don't put him on my channel, nothing, because my wife said that could put us in danger. So I will share this with you.
Him and
One
then
day they we all got together and we went up to a nice small resort in the mountains of Mindanao. And he took me and my brother-in-law over to an area, and he says, I was just posted right over there on that mountainside. And I pulled the trigger on 4. That
Mhm.
means he put 4 communist guerrillas. He killed them
Yep.
because he was on point for his group, and he killed 4 people. And that's the most I'm going to say about it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're right, Mark. Those
Yeah,
Philippine special forces guys, and he's not even special forces. He's a scout for the army.
yeah,
You know.
their little scouts make our freaking special forces look like shit. You know, I mean,
Oh shit, yeah.
they're-
Those guys
yeah,
go out there. Yeah, you are spot on, Mark. Those guys go out there with an M16 and a bag of rice.
their regular troops make our special forces look like crap. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
that's their regular. That's their just their regular forces and shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. In fact, I know for a fact that when our special forces guys need to be taught, they go to the Filipinos. You know,
Yeah,
Mhm.
they had with the recon teams and stuff from Okinawa went to the Philippines.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
That's where they get taught their jungle warfare and shit.
that's right. Yeah.
Oh man, back in what was it, Vietnam? The Americans used to come to the Australians to jungle warfare training.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But what's that fella I know?
Because
He was.
the Americans learned in World War II.
Yeah.
You know, we knew how to fight in the jungle. The Americans would no, they were open plains warfare.
Yeah. Our guys learned jungle in Panama and in the Philippines, and
Yeah.
they start out in the southern states of the U.S. You know, for tropical training, and then they'll go to a school in Panama, and then they go to a school. I don't know where all the rest of them are at, but that the one fella I know, he was a Marine Corps Raider. He did share with me because I go to the Philippines a lot, and him and his team were on the island of Basilan. That's where the Philippine Marines are at. Danger, big time danger, Muslims, you know. And he shared a story with me about 2 different events when they were on Basilan. And one was him and his team had just arrived. The Filipinos took them and said, "You guys cover this area here." There's just a few of them. And there was an experienced U.S. Marine in the head of the group, and they heard a boom. It was an 80 millimeter mortar went off. And then that older Marine looked at the young guys and goes, "Okay, you guys, spread out." No, it was one rifle shot. I take it back. One rifle shot. Shoo! Came in on him.
Mhm.
And he goes, and the old Marine said, "You guys spread out and don't go to the ground yet." But then they heard a mortar go, boom, and in comes the mortar, and it goes, "All right, you guys, now you can get down to the ground." And they hit the ground, and boom, off it went. But those guys they were fighting were experienced Muslims, very experienced. And they know that usually you fire a rifle shot and most conventional forces go right down to the ground. They stay there. That's what they want you to do because in comes the mortar. Now they've got you. But the older Marine said, "I've seen this before. Okay, now you guys just spread out. And as soon as the mortar round is coming in, now you go to the ground." You know? And then he told me another story about how him and another guy, a Marine Raider, were in a position, and it was everything was clear. They're in the jungle, and they're ordered to stay there and observe all until they're relieved. And then they woke up the next morning, and one of those fucking Muslim guys came along, and these Marines have got night vision goggles. These guys are so good at what they do. He came up and took a shit right in front of their foxhole and escaped just to prove that he could do it. Now that's some scary people. You don't want to fight guys like that.
Well, as I said, I've got two friends out here that are both special services.
Mhm.
One's a little bit higher than special services, or was.
Mhm.
When they had that whole Christchurch church shooting, we sat down and we analysed it and pulled it apart. Because that was their job half the time, is to go in and do stuff like that.
Yeah, what they call with the Air Force Special Forces I got a buddy.
Oh, the ones that are public are called the PJs or pararescue.
Yeah.
They usually have like in the last two wars, they usually have two PJs with the Army Rangers, who are quick reaction force. And the PJs are basically doctors. They're elite, but their physical fitness is fucking way up there, man. I saw those guys at Lackland Air Force Base, and you know how you see the Navy SEALs move a log and all that? These guys had a log over their head and they're running for miles. I mean, their physical fitness is there's fewer of those guys than there are SEALs.
I talked to, after that conversation last week, I talked to a mate of mine the other day, the one that was a commando. And I said to him, we were talking, and I said, okay, the SAS, that's the Army Special Air Services.
Yes.
And he went, yeah. And I said, okay, well, what's so special about commandos? What, are they just the elite from the SAS? And he said, no, it's not just from the SAS. Apparently, they get the commandos from all three services.
That's the same with the Delta Force in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a friend.
I never heard of them when I was in
Air Force.
Turns out the reason I hadn't heard of commandos when I was in is because they didn't start the commando set up until about 10 years after I got out of the Army. So the whole special commandos set up, that's, when was that, around 90s?
Oh, okay.
Late 80s, early 90s, they started the commando thing, and they started recruiting the elite of the elite from all the services.
Yeah, my buddy, he was in the Air Force. I think he got recruited by the CIA or some bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm.
He went down into Mexico and shit, and they threw him under the bus and shit. They just left him there for 20 years and shit.
Good Lord.
Yeah, they do that.
The Air Force left him there?
When he was with the one of the three-letter.
Oh, yeah, you can't. Yeah.
He got recruited with one of them, and they threw him under the bus.
Yeah, I could see that. But the Air Force leaving people behind, that's not normal, Yeah.
That's CIA.
Mm-hmm.
What Mark said, it's CIA.
Yeah, you can't trust those guys. I wouldn't. Right. I wouldn't.
I think they have the similar motto to what the Mossad do: through deception we make war.
Yeah.
Something like that. Well, that's the Mossad thing. But the CIA has a similar, not quite the same wording, but they have a similar motto.
Yeah. And those guys who are in the CIA are subject to political policies, and they get put out on the field and everything's good to go. You're doing whatever they're doing, and they have some politician change a policy, and they'll fucking leave them there, and they'll, it's like, oh man, I ain't working for you.
Yeah, they'll throw you in under the bus in a heartbeat.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Well, you're just the guy. You're the cattle. You
Yeah.
can't.
If you're in a regular service and you're what they call it, TDY or whatever, affiliated with one of the three, but you're still in the regular service, they'll still throw you under the bus. So
Yeah.
That's what we used to call the infantry. They used to call themselves grunts. We used to call them cannon fodder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Basically, every Marine's a grunt, so every Marine's
Yeah. I did talk to one guy I worked with at Boeing. He was in the Marine Corps in Okinawa. And he was artillery, and I recall once when the Marine Corps came to our Air Force base, and the equipment they had was ancient, and it barely worked, including the airplanes. They barely worked. I mean, more than once, their airplanes would be taxiing out to end a runway and would just stop. And very old equipment. I told that to this guy I worked with, and I said, "What the hell? The Marines are the tip of the spear, right?" And he goes, "Bob, they don't give the Marine Corps the best stuff because we're just cannon fodder.
Yep.
That's what we're there for, is to get blown up, because they don't want to put the new equipment out there to get destroyed." I was like, oh, okay. Well, that came from a Marine. That ain't making fun of the Marine Corps, but that came from a Marine. Right. We're just cannon fodder.
Yeah, we got the World War II shit, Korea shit, shit.
Well, here's a question: what's the difference between shell shock and PTSD? What's the difference between shell shock and PTSD?
Depends upon what era you're talking about.
About 40 years.
Yeah.
It's the same shit. They just keep remaking it.
Yeah. I've seen videos from 1918, 1919 when World War I was over, and they showed some medical videos of the guys, and I believe in that war it was direct results from artillery bursting and doing brain damage from the shockwave, and some of those guys were like this for the rest of their lives.
That has something to do with being permanently pumped full of adrenaline every waking moment.
Yeah, like that. And shockwave, boom, brain damage. But
shell shock is just constant state of fear. So PTSD is a constant state of fear, and then all of a sudden you're not in fear. You don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
So you're permanently fearful of everything. A noise. Hell, my mate is he's been out of it for a lot of years, and hell, you see him look around wanting to kill something when one of his kids squeal.
Yeah.
Any sudden noise.
Cop did a squirrel dropped a nut.
Yeah.
He shot up his own frickin' vehicle with the suspect inside of it.
Yeah, I heard about that. That poor guy. God only knows what he's been through. But I think the PTSD is being overused because now you've got these.
It just changed.
Everybody PTSD nowadays.
Yeah.
Because what? Okay, shell shock. Oh my God, shell shock. PTSD. Oh yes, everybody's got PTSD now.
Right.
I've heard freaking women come out of they've screwed around on a guy. They've come out of a relationship, and suddenly they've got PTSD.
I think it's a gateway to get on government assistance now.
That's how you get the good drugs and shit,
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Fiction
now
medicine.
in here in Australia, if a man goes up for disability pension, you won't get it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But a woman can.
Uh
All she has to do is come out of a bad relationship, or say she's out of
Bingo.
a bad relationship,
huh. Mm-hmm.
start taking antidepressants, and she can go on a disability pension.
Yeah, that happens here too.
It's like, what the fuck?
I
Can't
recall this. I
the guy
recall this.
can
Yeah.
his back could be shot. You know, he can hardly walk, yet
Mhm.
he won't get a disability pension.
Yeah, you have to file again and again and again and get a lawyer involved, and then maybe you'll get it. But if you're a
Mhm.
woman, oh, I remember one lesbian I worked with. She was fuming mad, raging mad because she wanted to go to school and wanted to get some financing,
Yep.
and she was turned down.
Oh,
She was turned down, and then the lady who made the decision said, well, all you got to do is get pregnant and have a kid, and all the funding is right there for you if you're a single mom.
bingo.
And she was in a rage, and I looked at her. I said, Tracy, welcome to my world. How much money do you think I'm going to get for education? Absolutely nothing. Welcome to my world.
Mm-hmm.
Lilith got a blue jacket now.
All right. I like her husband, Frank. Solid guy.
Hey, Mark, do you think you should give Mark Truitt a jacket in the chat? He hasn't got a jacket yet.
I don't know how to do that, man. Shit.
Somebody's going to block him. Somebody's going to go in there and block him.
I'll bet you Ami's sound asleep.
Well, you
Don't mention
realize that most of the they host and shit don't have jackets and shit. I might have to. I guess I better top something and see if I can give myself a jacket.
Yeah, because you never know. Somebody might swoop in there and block you.
Let's see.
All it says is go to channel, replace, pin message, or remove. Oh, well. let me see.
Okay.
Looks like Miss Che just posted a photo.
I ought to give us a jacket. Shit.
I've only got two Filipinas on my Facebook. That's Maria and Tipid Che.
Oh, yeah. Little
That's
Miss
it.
Frugal Cheek.
Yeah, I like her. I like her. Nice lady.
Oh, look, she's an absolute sweetheart. She's innocent as buggery.
Yep.
I've chatted to her for years.
And she's as honest as the day is long. A good girl,
Yep.
Yeah. Very.
That's right.
I like her because she is a for real Filipina. Like you want how she dresses when she's on one of her lives. Conservative,
Yeah.
honest, genuine person.
Yep.
Some of the ladies that are on their lives. Yeah, I don't want to say too much more, but
Right. Well, it's a show.
it's a show. Yeah, they're looking for daddy greenbacks, but they're doing their own thing,
There's only a couple of girls that I'll actually talk to on Messenger. Maria,
Mhm.
Tipper, Maria Wong, which you won't know. She hasn't done a live in ages, but we still chat occasionally. She's back in the Philippines. Haven't talked to Helen in a while, and Lean Channel.
I ain't
Yeah,
seen her for a while. Is she doing okay, or what's the deal with her?
Yeah, man. Yeah, she's lost the house, so she's had to move. They've moved to another house they're renting, which is a bit smaller. But she started up the Sari store in the new house as well.
Good.
Oh, she's back in the Philippines.
Who?
Yeah.
Lean Channel. No, I don't. No, not Lynn. Lean. L-H-E-W.
Oh,
L-H-E-N. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's with the Scotty B show.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Well, Scotty B's with her. They're over there. They're living there and, well, living together.
Good, good.
Yeah. Just trying to think. Scotty bought I want one. He's got this bloody electric trike or whatever it is. And it's got a 300 kilo carrying capacity.
I'd like to have that.
Yeah, you can't get them here.
Uh-huh.
It's a Philippine made only. It's a Philippine
Right.
company.
Okay.
Yeah, I've looked at all the e-bikes that we've got here, and I've gone, yeah, no, I want one like that. I think he paid about $5,000 US for it.
Okay.
So it gets along quite well.
I saw different vehicles like that, Peter, when we're over in Davao at our house, and there's a sorry that belongs to an American guy, and I guess every Wednesday, all the expats meet there, and they have some snacks and drinks and stuff. And I was there on a Wednesday evening getting some cigarettes, and they all started arriving, and electric golf carts, electric tricycles. Some were on motorcycles, of course, and they all got their wives with them, and they all started showing up. And something that like a golf cart would be perfect for my wife and I. So we could just zoom over there, have sit down and talk to the expats and stuff like that.
Problem is, your golf carts, the wheels are too small.
Yeah, they are. They're only like that.
Right. This is sort of like a golf cart, but it's more. Oh God, what do you call it? More like a tuk-tuk.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Mm.
Yeah, it's a more all-round vehicle. Yeah, you got a little like your ATVs that you sell in the US, but this is an electric version, and it's only the single wheel at the front.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So I was quite impressed with it.
That would be perfect for the wife and I because
oh hell yeah.
Yeah, where we live, Mindanao is all mountains. It just 100% mountainous, and yeah, I can walk to the Sari, but it'd be nicer just to be able to throw the wife in something like that, and we go over and pick up some coffee, and I'll drink a bottle or two of beer, and then she has to drive home.
Well, he's actually teaching her how to drive it.
Oh, very good. Good deal.
I'm sitting there, why, Scotty? You're all going to die. Can she reach the pedals?
That's true. God, those girls are tiny, man.
Well, Lean is 4'9". Like she's really small, 4'9".
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I thought Scotty was at least 6 foot, but no, apparently Scott's only 5'10".
He looks like a giant.
But the two of them standing together, it's like, oh
like,
shit, Scott, it's you.
She's right to here on her, yeah.
Uh-huh.
My wife is 4'11" on a good day, and we have one of our nieces is tiny. She's very, very small, and you can't really see it until they're standing next to each other, And I think Tintin is maybe 4'8".
Yeah.
Tiny little thing,
I ran it. What was the smallest one locally? There's a girl married to one of the guys, Negarine. Now she's very slim. Well, what used to be very slim, and she's about the 4'9" mark.
Yeah.
And she's standing there and she's jabbering away while we're sitting at the table. Then I had to get up to go for a pee out in the bush. And as I stood up and I kept standing up, I'm looking down at the top of her head going, My God, you're little. Jesus.
Uh,
Complete
I
psycho.
was having dinner with the wife the other day, and
You
I
actually
was
just put your bear on top of her head and
yeah. Oh, that would piss her off. Don't do that. Those little ones are feisty, man.
yeah.
You know. And I said to the wife one day we're eating dinner in here. I said, "Do you think I should call Tin Tin Duende?" That means like an elf, an
Yeah,
elf.
yeah.
And the wife says, "Nah, hon, don't tease her about being short. Don't just." She said, "Just trust me, don't.
Yeah.
Don't tease her about." Well, can I call her Payat? That means slim or slender. She said, "Yeah, that's okay, but don't say anything about dwarf or midget or something. She'll get madder than hell at you." And like, okay, fair enough.
Ami's one of the tall ones. She's 5'4", I think.
Yeah, yeah. That's the normal over there, about 5'4". You know.
Well, it used to be a lot of the girls here in Australia were around the 5'4" to 5'6". Very rare did you find a tall one. Now, holy dooly, they're all monsters.
You better translate that from Aussie there, Bob, since I don't know. Una na muna and sa ako ami.
Let me see.
Oh, I should just saying have a nice stream.
Oh,
Okay. Thanks for the translation. You too. Have a nice sleep.
Oh, that's the other thing I like with my Opera browser. I
Sleeping.
can highlight it, and then a little bar comes up, translate,
yeah.
and it pulls up the a little sub menu. What language do you want to translate to? English. Can you fucking remember it? You stupid! It was an AI thing.
All right. Good night, Miss Ami or Miss Icy. Yeah. I'll see if I can find that picture.
I think she nodded off a couple hours ago.
Just don't mention her name. You'll wake her up again. She needs a sleep, man.
Yeah.
Not like she gets a lot.
Yeah, those ladies overseas, they work really hard. You know.
Maria
I got a
does.
lot of.
She starts work at 6 o'clock in the morning and don't get off till about 10 at night. That's just her usual time and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like 6 days a week.
That's right.
Off.
And Maria's got it easier. She doesn't start until later, but then she could be there until 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on whether the boss, whether she's entertaining or not. And apparently Maria's boss likes to entertain.
Yeah, I felt so sorry for her one day when Maria was sick.
Yeah.
And they came to her. Oh, we're having 5 guests over for dinner, and she's death on her feet. And it's like, oh man, honey, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
I gotta find
because they're resigned to it, man. They've been brainwashed into being a slave race.
Yeah, the Spaniards did that.
That's the government, man. The government are very good.
Yeah, they're. I mentioned that on the live last night about how after they got independence from Spain, they wrote it into their own way of life. It's like you're an underling, and it's built into their society. It's a shame, man, but that's how they are.
The US were over there. They took over for a while, and certain parts the Japanese took over.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, why do you think their culture is based on eating rice with their hands? Because they tried to westernize. It's their rebellion.
They learned to use spoons from the Spaniards.
Yeah. Well,
And we now our involvement over there was we stayed to turn them over into a constitutional republic, and they wrote their own constitution, and we taught them how to go from colonialism into a constitutional republic. But they their mentality is still based on being subjugated by the Spaniards, and and
slavery.
I'm, it's just a shame, but that's the
The
way it is.
The government still do it.
Yeah.
They had a big incentive there. Oh, well, we need you all fit and healthy. So they put on these, they were paying aerobics people to go out there, play the music, and hundreds of people would line up in the park and all do exercises in the morning.
Yeah, they still do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's one of the government incentives, which is basically your cattle. It's time for exercise. Go out in the yard, exercise.
Yeah.
I've been watching the system over there, and yeah, okay, Marcos is gone. He was a fucking dictator to extreme, but the
Very
current
much.
regime's not much different. It's a totalitarian system. They just don't shoot everyone as blatantly. They do it
Marcos, that was, my wife saw so much bloodshed. Yeah, I mean, a lot, Yeah. See,
well, the current regime isn't much better, but they're a little bit. What would you call it? Don't piss off the rest of the world. Don't get caught.
Trying to find a photo from Father's Day. My brother-in-law, I think his wife posted a picture of the family. That's a cute picture. But...
Well, see, I'm an extremist the other way. Hell, man, I don't pay tax. I'm working on the land rates, or what you call land tax, except they can't call it tax here. They call it land rates. So I'm playing with them at the present moment. I've already done the census thing. I don't vote, even though it's supposed to be compulsory. I think the last letter I got was about 4 years ago, and it was a bill for $20 Australian for sending me out the letter saying that I didn't vote.
I get that. What?
Yeah, well, yours is compulsory. You don't have to vote, according to the Australian government, not the Commonwealth of Australia. The Australian government, everybody has to vote. So, yep, you've got to pay us $20 for sending out this letter telling you didn't vote. Fuck off! I didn't ask you to send me out the letter. No, I didn't. Mm-hmm. I don't reply to them. One of the biggest legal tricks: don't engage.
Yeah. Yep.
As soon as you engage with them, you're giving them power.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I learned that through all the lawsuits with my ex-wife. Do not respond. Do not engage. Put nothing in writing. I think.
I mean, my mate's going through it. His father died last year, and he's doing the whole estate thing. And I said to him from the word go, the lawyers don't care about you other than you are a way of them getting a new swimming pool or a new BMW
or a new boat.
How can we suck money out of you?
Yep.
Emails are great. $30 a pop for an email. He just called him out recently. He said, look, I sent you the email. Oh, we haven't had a chance to read that yet. It's in the affidavit. Oh, we haven't read that yet. Yet they've been charged for doing all that reading, but they've admitted they didn't read it. So he's starting to actually get it in his head. They're not on his side. They're there to screw him.
You are a source of income.
I tried to, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been
Now
getting
he's
calls from what
They've
these
cost me 30 grand, 30,000 so far. I said, and they've done what? Oh, we had a meeting on Skype. Yep, 30 grand. Well done.
I'm gonna present a photo.
Well, how did you get out of it? I said I ignored them. Yep, I ignored them.
That's
can't
why
do
I get the robocalls from Medicare. You're a senior citizen now. I realize you got Medicare.
Oh, the government sent me out a seniors card. When you turn 55, you get a seniors card. They sent me out one automatically, and I'm going, oh, okay. Well, what do I get for that? So I went and looked it up, and I went, I don't get shit out here. What do I care about a seniors card? I get a discount on public transport. There's no public transport. Okay.
As soon as I turned, 62, okay, was it AARP wanting me to sign up for some kind of freaking insurance and shit for a discount.
Yeah. Watch the buggers, man.
On your free shit freaking insurance. It's supposed to be free to begin with, but no, you didn't get a.
Yeah, you guys see the picture. You guys see the picture there?
Yeah, I can see a mob of crazy people.
The little tiny one in the corner. She's a radiologist, and she's the one the wife said, "Don't tease her about being short."
Okay.
Next to her,
lower left.
Yeah, that was the lower left one. Next to her is her mama, and then the one in the middle is my brother-in-law, one of the coolest guys on the planet. And then the one next to the cake, she's a registered nurse. That's tall. I hope she can come. She's going to come here and be a nurse in Las Vegas. And the goofball in the very corner with the crooked smile. Yeah, that's chicken. I used to call her Chicken Monkey, but now I just call her Chicken. You look at that crooked smile. Look at that. That one's up to trouble, man. I tease the shit out of her. It's like, I'm watching you. I know you're up to some kind of no good. That's that's really the only family I've got. That's it. Yeah, good enough. Proud of those ladies, though. Wife and I have sacrificed a lot to get them through university, and the little one with the crooked smile, she's one of the last two left to get through university.
Chat away, boys. I'm going to go make another coffee.
Yeah, me too. I got to go get a coffee.
Well, talk to yourself, Mark.
Okay, no problem. I've been doing that for a long time.
Yeah, at least you don't. At least you always win an argument.
Yeah.
If you start losing an argument to yourself, there's something wrong.
There's something might be wrong then. I better go discuss this situation with myself here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna booger off in another 30 minutes here. I want to.
I haven't been shopping in forever. So while I was in town today, part of the deal was, I wanted to pick up a few bits and pieces that I can't do myself. And,
you live in North Carolina, Greensboro.
And freaking washing powder, man. Last time I bought washing powder, admittedly, it was a few years back, like about 3. I pick it up for about $3 a kilo. I couldn't find anything under $7 a kilo now.
Oh, hell, everything's gone up. I think my nephew's in North Carolina now. I think he's in Raleigh. Not Raleigh. Yeah, somewhere in North Carolina.
Life in North Carolina. Right on. Yeah.
There's a Filipino in North Carolina.
Okay.
Hell, man, the cheapest bacon I saw there was $18 for a kilo.
That's
Yeah,
about how much it is here. No, you get a 2 pound for like $20, 17
yeah,
or
that's
18
the
dollars
same.
here.
2 pounds is about a kilo's worth.
Okay, so that's about the same price.
I nearly fell over because I bought some 6 months ago for what, about $10.50 a kilo. The same freaking brand is now $17.98 or 95 or some $18. Like, wow.
Yeah, I try to like to get it on sale when it's been on the shelf too long, and they'll sell it for about $4 or $5 cheaper than the original price. I get it.
Well, that's why.
Sealed, I mean, you didn't get too much worried about it spoiling, as long as you keep it cold and shit. So.
Now you guys see why I'm a cannibal. I eat the fentanyl zombies. It's all free.
Hey, Bendy, what's going on, Bendy?
Hey, Bendy.
Bendy's in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on up there, Bendy. Homies asleep. I think she's napping. She might be lurking. She likes to do that. She'll fake going to sleep and just lurk on my channel.
She does that.
You lurking, hun? Are you lurking? Yeah, she's probably lurking. Yeah, that's Monroe. Come on up. Yeah, you never know. I mean, she'll fake sleeping, and then she'll be lurking the whole time, waiting for me to say something out of the ordinary, or then I'll get yak for the next 3 days about it.
Well, I did find the washing powder cheaper. It was on special. It worked out at $5.60 a kilo. $5.60 a kilo. The same shit when it's on special last time was $2.50 a kilo. $4 normal. Fuck. I really feel sorry for those you poor guys that have to live out of a shop.
I just got defrosted some venison, made a venison stew. Well,
Yeah, that's right. You got well, you at least got good supplement there with your meat.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I do go to the shop and get the regular stuff.
Yeah. One day, Peter, my place in Davao is probably going to be similar to yours.
Yeah.
Be growing my own food and flowers and all that. If we were going to stay here, I would already have it set up. But
Hey, Angel.
Yeah.
Thank Angel.
Yeah,
hello,
Miss
Angel.
Miss Angel Silvano. Yeah, quarter of an acre if you can get it there, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, house up the front, everything out the back, well hidden.
Yeah. Yep. We'll see. We'll see what we can come up with. We don't have a lot of land there at the place we have right now.
It's a gated estate, you said.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's like a suburb, but I think I'll probably start off with large pots and growing some vegetables next to the kitchen door.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can reach out there, grab some peas and beans and throw them in the kitchen,
You did say you were thinking of moving because, and not telling your brother-in-law where you are, your sister-in-law or whatever.
It depends. Yeah,
Yeah.
that depends. I am gonna suck it up, and we're looking at going over there in October.
Well,
It's my brother-in-law's Gary's birthday, and the wife told me, well, they're going to stay in a hotel this time because Gary's going to bring his son and his son's girlfriend, and they're going to stay in a hotel. I said, oh, okay, I'll go. I'll go then. Yeah.
my personal thing would be to, yeah, okay, gated estate and all the rest of it, but I'd be moving out more province wise, but get a little bit more land, and know your community.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the province people are a different kettle of fish than
Yeah.
the city people.
We were looking at some land like that. And then my brother-in-law sent some photos of one of the times he was inspecting the land out there, and that one location. And the natives, that's what they call them natives, were enraged about something, and they came out of the jungle and went right to the barangay hall with their bolos.
Sweet.
So I
That's
said,
really at the provinces.
yeah. So I said,
Not that area.
and we would be one of the only foreigners out there. And I said, what do you think, hon? She goes, oh hell no. They're out there with their bolos surrounding the barangay hall, and she says, oh hell no, we're not going to go to that place. Let's look somewhere else. Good enough. I take your advice. You grew up there, you know.
Well, so I haven't done a lot of research because I had no intention of moving to the Philippines. Yeah, I'm set up here. But from the research that I've done, I'd be looking on Leyte somewhere.
Yes and no. It's risky there.
Okay.
There's a lot of NPA there, and Samal or Samar. There's a lot of NPA out there. That's the communists. So
Yeah.
I think really, if you do want to move to a place like that, someplace around Davao is pretty good, and maybe southern Luzon is pretty good.
I'm just going. Look, I've got some friends all over. I've got friends all over Leyte.
Yeah.
And Rappy's German. He's over on the right-hand side of Leyte.
Mhm.
And you've got Melanie, that's Filipina. They're all on the left-hand, out from Bay Bay. And looking at the way that their area is, it's like, yeah, that's the sort of place I'd live. Yeah, you can buy nice little 5-acre plots.
Yeah, but we're probably gonna be staying around Davao area because Davao is out of the typhoon belt.
Yeah.
It's out of all that, and the difficulty with like Samar and Leyte and Cebu and Bohol is they get hit with at least one typhoon every year. So if you're going to build a house, you better have that thing made to hurricane resistant, solid concrete, all that, or you're going to lose it.
Like,
What's that?
pretty much what I built this house like.
Like that, yeah. I saw your house, yeah. Like that, yep.
I moved out here. I wanted it windproof, fireproof, drought-proof, yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
What I didn't get told is, oh yeah, we also get flooding out here. So the first year I didn't make it flood-proof. I was focused on the opposite. Oh, I just make sure I got plenty of water storage. Yep.
I ain't got to worry about flooding where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to worry about tornadoes.
Yeah.
When it's actually backing up from down the hill, it can't round down the hill fast enough, and the water level's rising. It's a shitload of rain.
Yeah, that's a fact. You got to find a way to slow that water flow down.
Oh, I've done redirections. I've done slowing it down. I've got
Yeah, no problem, man. Just
all sorts of things now.
sleep.
Well, at my place, the latest thing is you guys are aware of Drunko the clown next door.
Oh yeah. Your favorite
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Oh boy, yeah. I've had to alter my gardening schedule as I wait until she leaves for work, and then I put those headphones on. And since I put those headphones on, I have not had one disturbance. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
I ain't had too many problems out here where I live. All my neighbors are pretty cool and shit.
Yeah.
I've actually got new neighbours. There's a new one about 3 kilometres up the road that way.
That's perfect.
Oh, that was the thing. A mate came around, picked me up. We went into town. So I got to look around while he was driving. And we're driving up the road and I'm going, oh, there's a new one. Oh, crap. Hey, I wonder if Ian's still there because he's had the whole front cleared. I can see his house from the road. Maybe he died. Somebody else has bought it. And I'm just going up the road looking at all the changes around the place. And it's like, wow, I don't get out much, do I?
I live on a dead end street and shit, and I've never been to the end of it. It goes over a hill, and there's another road that goes to the left. I ain't never been to the end of any of those roads.
Right. What was it when I was living on Bribey Island? I did that for about 6 months. I just went, from the main road to where I lived, and I never explored the rest of the road. And then one day I went, bugger it, I'm going for a walk. And I explored the other kilometre of the road. And I went, okay, I've done it now.
I hope you can post some more videos, Peter. I like to see where you live. It's what you've done. I like it. I enjoy it. So foreign compared to here.
I get enough of the bloody Filipinos bullying me.
Mm-hmm. So foreign compared to here. Very, very different environment. Arid.
It's what I've made it.
Mm-hmm.
I've done, what would you call it, terraforming, geoengineering.
Yeah.
When I moved here, you couldn't even grow grass.
Very respectable. Much respect to what you've done with your place, really.
Nowadays, I complain because I've got to mow the grass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's also a good joke. No, I can't have a Filipina here. If you go out past the house yard, I'll never find you again.
Too small, huh?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Some of the grass here is like 4 feet tall.
Mm-hmm. You will, loser.
And of course, I bring up the old Pakawi joke. I'm sure there's a tribe living out there. I can hear them every now and again. If you listen carefully, you can hear them. Listen. Where the Pakawi? Where the Pakawi? See, Pakawi tribe.
Pakawi. I don't know what that is.
Where the fuck are we?
Oh, I get it. Okay. Okay, I get it.
Yep.
I had listening to the whippoorwill the other morning. You see,
Yeah, where's your bloody thing?
It's a whippoorwill. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know that was it because it go woo-doo-doo,
I
whippoorwill.
know. I was up there listening with you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I remember you saying, "Hey, can you hear that?" And I'm going, "Yeah, I can hear the bird." And you told me it was a whippoorwill.
yeah.
I like. I sure like the crows around my place. The
Get them every morning here.
my place is all organic, so I've got lots of insects in the grasses and in the area. They'll land. They don't go to the neighbors because they use that chemical shit that kills
Yeah.
everything, and they'll land in my place, and I'll look at them. And crows are smart, man.
Oh yeah,
You know, I I tell you, they understand a lot because
yeah.
one of them will land in the grass and he out there picking up whatever he can find, and they'll go, "Hey, dude, where's your wife?" And I swear to you guys, and he'll look up like that, and you'll look up in a tree, and there's his wife. You know,
My, my
one,
boy, my boy had a pet crow.
oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, he thought it was cool. He was all gothic at the time.
Mm-hmm.
He's oh, it was a young crow that had fallen out from somewhere,
Yeah.
and basically we worked out what the crow can eat, yada yada yada, and he raised it up and he walked around. Used to walk around with it on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Then it got sick, so he had to take it to the vet, and the vet confiscated and said, "You're not allowed to have crows." Sent it.
Oh.
Yeah, they fixed it up, sent it to a wildlife reserve, and then they released it back into the wild, and it came straight back to our house.
I was gonna say, I'll bet he found you guys again. I bet he did.
And he brought his
Mhm.
girlfriend.
Right on. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Well, the boy was absolutely pissed. They took my fucking pet.
Mm-hmm.
He was not happy.
Yeah, that's what they'll do around here and shit. You can't have any wild animals.
Yeah.
You have to have a permit and shit.
Yeah. Screw the
Yeah,
government.
Like, and that's still, you could tell him, look, he's not in a cage. He is free to come and go wherever he wants. The crow
Mhm.
lives in our house, can go out the freaking window, which it does occasionally, and come straight back.
Yeah.
It's part of the family. It's not a freaking pet.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Without
lot
any,
of rabbits around here, but hell, you think I ain't seen a rabbit in ages around here. Well, at least in the last 6 months.
you're going to see one later.
Damn feral, well, the neighbors' cats are.
Yep.
I think they've been killing them.
You got coyotes up there, Mark? I'm sure you must.
Well, I shot one last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My idiot mate says, "Oh, I haven't seen any roos here for ages. The numbers are so far down." And then he had to put the brakes on because a roo jumped out in front of him. And I went, "Oh, okay, that's not me, big boy. This is only just a couple of 100 yards up the road on the way back."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "No, that's not the big fella. That must be one of his kids."
I don't have too many coyotes, but they're they're around. Not in my neighborhood, but I'm sure they're in the neighborhood next to me or wherever they got.
We had a big drought a couple of years back, and most of the kangaroo population died off.
Mm.
I was out the back, and I noticed this scabby-looking little joey, only young, and bits of fur missing off it, ticks all over it. It
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
looking good. And I'm sort of going, "Where's the rest of the family?" They weren't around. And he was just sitting outside the fence. And I went, "Oh, hell." So I'd open up the back gate. He came in, started eating the grass in the back house yard. And basically he got through the drought with that. And now he runs his own pack. He's a big boy now.
Mm.
He's not a big red, he's a grey. So,
Which is bigger, the reds or the gray?
the reds are ginormous.
Those are the big 6-footers, or?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a grey will grow around the 4 and a half foot tall, but nothing like a giant red. The reds,
Wow.
man. Yeah, they're the one. They're the ones you usually see on the TV. The big reds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I see them on videos a lot. Yeah.
And they got muscles on their shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen him when the big bull will stand there and flex his muscles like, okay, dude, it's all yours.
It was that Moira's got this big crush on this actor, this Milo Bastigaligaligali. Anyhow, so she sends me this video. Milo's driving along. He pulls up, and there's this kangaroo there. And, oh, isn't she sweet? She's a lovely girl. I sent Moira a text going, it's a boy.
Mm.
Milo's he'd know. And I said, Moira, look at the video. What are they hanging down back between his legs? And she looked and went, it's a boy. Ha ha ha, Milo's wrong. Ha ha ha. Dude, how can you not tell it's a boy? It's got giant hangers there.
It's got his door knockers hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like a Kiwi turning around and going, New Zealander turning around going, oh, look at the nice cow there, when it's really a bull. Yeah? Kiwis know, it's just bred into us.
Mm-hmm.
We got some idiot American actor, so he's even stupider, being an expert on kangaroos.
You don't have to be smart to be an actor, Peter. You know that. Yeah.
You got to be really dumb. You just got to be able to read.
You just got to, read the words and be good looking. That's all it takes. Yeah.
Who was it? Oh, Skippy. The amount of people to watch Skippy, and they're going, "Oh, he was a clever boy. He's a girl. Skippy's a girl. No, it's a boy. It's a girl that has a pouch."
Yeah. Well,
don't boys have pouches? No, that's where the babies go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or I remember the Jewish girl that we had here, American Jewish, Laura. She wanted to get into an argument. Peanuts grow on trees.
Peanuts grow on trees. Oh,
No.
I took her 5 steps, pointed at the ground, and said, "That's a peanut." I even pulled some up and said, "Peanuts." Oh, in America they grow on trees.
No, they don't. They're called a legume. God damn.
I know. I'm sorry, but the stupidest people I've ever had here, unfortunately, have been the Americans.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord.
Yep. Now I've had a lot of stupid people here, but the worst of the Americans. British Canadians are second place. Not French Canadians. I've had a good run of British Canadian boys. I've had British Canadian girls. I've had French Canadian girls and boys. They've been okay. The few, I've turfed two off my property, and both of them were British Canadian. Arrogant, nightmare, pieces of shit.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this is my phone. Unknown name. 6 area code. Oh, another spam caller.
Yep. Oh, but going back to October sometime, since it should be more peaceful since the alcoholics are going to be staying in a hotel. So yeah. It's hard for me, Peter, because I very seldom drink, and the only time I drink is when I'm over there.
Hello, I don't drink at all.
Yeah, and it's very frustrating to me because when we're all together, every night ends up in a bar. Every night.
I'm
Oh,
going to make it psychological evaluation. You
there you
suffer
go.
a little bit of superphobia as well.
Superphobia? What's that?
No, stupophobia.
Stupophobia?
Yeah,
What's the definition? Jim Beam. Hmm?
yeah, no,
Yeah,
fear of
that-
stupidity. You're actually
Oh,
scared of stupid people.
oh yeah, yeah. That is a fact. That's a good evaluation. I don't
It's,
like being around dumb people, man.
it's actually a real psychological term,
Is
stupophobia. Yeah,
stupophobia?
I can't remember the other term. There's another
they
term
come-
that you're only attracted to intelligent women.
I'm. Yep. That's an accurate assessment. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
But there is a term for that as well. Oh hell, man! There's a term for everything.
Yeah, I suppose there is. Yeah. But
And wait, I changed the name.
I do want to celebrate Gary's birthday with him because they were with us last April for my birthday. I get along with Gary, and I've never met his son, so his son's going to come with his girlfriend, and so my wife is aware of the conflict between her baby sister and I, and yeah, I'm just going to have to put up with it, I guess.
Or establish, your authority.
I've done that.
My house, my fucking rules.
Yeah, I've
You
done
don't
that.
like it, fuck
Mhm.
off.
Yep, I've done that, and the difficulty there is that she goes to the Filipinos behind my back and slanders the shit out of me, and
Yeah.
it's a cultural thing. They're going to believe a Filipino before they're going to believe me, and that's harmful. That's
Well,
harmful.
no, they're going to believe the worst before listening to the truth.
Yes, yeah,
That's on YouTube as well, man.
yeah. But no matter what happens, like when I showed you the family photo there, the young lady who's a registered nurse.
Yep.
Who does she hang out with? Me.
Right.
I mean, every event that we go to, all I have to do is say, "Tall, I'd like you next to me," and she does. And she sits next to me because she knows I'm hard of hearing, and she's right next to me at every event. And so are her sisters. But some of the more distant relatives, they stay away from me because she has slandered me to them. You know,
Yeah.
And that's just. Well, I want to say this directly. You saw the behavior here where the young lady was shoving vegetables up her nose.
Oh yeah.
That's the behavior of my wife's little sister. That I just, I haven't seen her actually shove vegetables up her nose, but it's that mentality of stupid shit. You know, you're drunk. Get out of my house. You know, I can't do that. I got to walk a fine line. But
yeah. Well, let's put it this way: if that woman wasn't in England, married to the guy there, she'd probably be married to John Quinn.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. But that out of control insanity of an alcoholic, I just can't stand that shit.
Oh, her and John would kill each other. They are very similar. One's a male version of the other.
Yeah, I agree. From what I've observed.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, Mumsy's great, but I couldn't live with her.
No, that would not. That I could not come home to a drunk every day from work. That would not work out well for me. But that's me. Yeah.
I don't think she drinks every day. I think she just.
Oh, it's not even the drink. It's no. Mumsy and I, as I said, we get along as friends, but yeah, no, Mumsy's not my type of relationship material.
No.
I'll leave it at that. If Mumsy's listening, she knows what we're talking about. We've talked about it in private before. No, look, Mumsy's great.
Well, it's like my neighbor's example, as an example, that kind of chaos that an alcoholic will bring into your home. No, I'm just too old, and I don't want to deal with that kind of shit. And a month with a couple of drunks is enough. I've been to England several times, and no offense to the British, but the pub
Yeah.
is where they go to the pub every day.
Yeah, and a lot of Australians are like that too.
Are they?
Americans
Yeah.
like that too. I used to.
Yeah, it depends on where they are.
Yeah.
What would you? Mumsy's a bit too wild for me
Yeah.
nowadays. That's probably the best way of putting it. Whether alcohol's got nothing to do with it. It's Mumsy.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm at a stage where nice, calm. The only thing I've got to worry about is a woman doing the usual. Oh, did you hear about so and so? And the whole,
Yeah.
what do they call that? Women's thing. Women love to do
Yeah.
that.
Chismiz or
Yeah, chismis is in the Philippines. Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah.
to think that's where you have it for. Gossip.
Gossip.
Women
Yeah.
gossip.
Mhm.
I get it. You love to gossip. Okay. Just don't bring it to me.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I have a way of, what would you call it? Calming the gossip down.
Hmm.
The women get involved in the gossip and they get all emotional. And depending on the situation, I calm it down. I had to put a pillow over their head, tell them to shut up, put them over my freaking knee,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Right? And it's required sometimes.
Yeah. It is.
When you stop doing it, you're in trouble.
Yep. You've got to put her in her place. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, fellas, it's noon here. I need to get up.
Yeah. Me too.
He's kicking us out of the pub, Bob.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce too. It's 10 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
here, and
An alcoholic motherfuckers, man. Shit.
It's okay. I'm starting to drift off again. Another couple of hours sleep would be good. I've had 5 already.
Yeah, I need to get my noon nap.
Mhm.
Get up and get outside.
Yeah.
See, one of the problems with crashing out about 7:30 at night. When I fall asleep at 7:30 at night, I'm awake at 12, 1. Now, I'm used to only having 5 or 6 hours sleep.
Yeah, it's about the same here.
3 a.m. Then I'll stay up for an hour or so, then fall back to sleep. Get back up around 6 or 7.
I'll go back and watch a movie or two, a couple of shows.
Yeah. Peace out, guys. I'm gonna have
Always-
kind of a chill day, and a little bit of gardening, and that's
Wear
about
your
it.
headphones.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Same
Yes.
here,
Yeah.
man.
Later, fellas. Good to talk to you again.
I'm
I'll
gonna
see you,
get
Bob.
something. Thanks for coming by there, Bob. We'll catch you
See you,
later.
Mark.
I'll
Catch you
tell-
later, mate.
Uh,
I'm Miss Army.
good night, hon. I want to kick you off. I'll wake you up in 6 a.m. your time. No. All right, hon. Adios. Thanks for coming, everybody. I got 3 men in the house. Wherever they are. Thanks for coming by. Mommy says goodbye. See you, hon. Well, instead of saying goodbye to everybody, I want to say it all at one time. Adios, sayonara, goodbye. See ya.